Hello, my ninja warriors. So today we are here with chemistry and mathematics questions from 23rd January, first shift. And how was the paper? Paper easy or not? So for chemistry, Diksha ma'am will talk about chemistry now.
Okay, students, so for chemistry, I would say yesterday paper was really halwa question, right? Chintu kind of question, very simple. But today, good questions. I won't say it's tough, but it's actually doable. But they are good question. Like if you have conceptual knowledge, easily you can solve them. But it's not like you will feel that, ma'am, oh my God, what a simple question. You will find it interesting to solve them. So good question.
More or less, what do you think, ma'am? If you compare the questions from yesterday, the questions were easy, difficult, or similar pattern?
Similar, but slightly good questions.
Good questions, okay.
On an upper level.
Conceptually good.
Conceptually
So
good
I think it's a
questions.
good news because then if the questions are very easy, what I feel is everybody will be able to do it.
Right.
Then there is no differentiator. If you are a good student, then how will anyone will differentiate? Okay.
That's absolutely
Then
right.
if I talk about mathematics, I have also received, ma'am, 6 to 7 questions, and the good news is I find those questions slightly on the easier side. So mathematics, I feel that yesterday's, if I compare with yesterday's question, so slightly on the easier side, but again doable also, but not that easy ki anybody will be able to do it. Okay. So I am so super duper happy with these 5-6 questions of mathematics. Let's see. I think I will hand over to Diksha ma'am because I know that you are waiting for questions.
Yeah. So where is Shreyas? He is joining. Don't worry about that. He'll be joining after firstly chemistry, after that maths, and then for physics question he'll be joining. Okay. Yes. Okay. Yes. So everybody, let from amines, right? From disonium salt. And today they have asked from distinguished test, right? So amine is a very, very, very important chapter. So all the other shift students take care of amines, the distinguished test, right? So which of the following react with Hinsberg reagent? Hinsberg reagent is basically, we know that 1 degree amine reacts, 2 degree amine will react, right? 3 degree amine will not react with the Hinsberg reagent. 1 degree soluble in NH4OH, 2 degree insoluble in NH4OH, right? So here aniline, we know it is a 1 degree amine, right? So definitely it will react with Hinsberg reagent. And then dimethylaniline, that means this is aniline, and on aniline you have two methyls. So can you see this is 1 degree, 2 degree or 3 degree? Is this 1 degree, 2 degree or 3 degree? This is 3 degree, right? This nitrogen is attached to 3 carbons. So this is 3 degree. So 3 degree will not react, okay? 3 degree will not react. So this will be eliminated. So eliminate all the options which has 2 in it. So only one option has 2 in it. So this will be eliminated. We have to see methylamine, that is CH3NH2, right? Again, methylamine, CH3NH2, guys. This will also react here, right? Because it is 1 degree amine, so it will definitely, just give me a second, it is 1 degree amine, so it will definitely react here, right? So this is also right. After that you have C6H5 NH C6H5, that means NH, this is 1 phenyl ring, this is 1 phenyl ring. So this is a 2 degree amine. 2 degree amine also reacts. So answer will be 1, 3 and 4. 1, 3 and 4. So answer is D is the correct answer. Right? Answer is D is the correct answer. 1, 3 and 4. Right? Okay. Yes, everybody. Simple. Good question. Right? Okay. Now, I think everybody will be able to do this if they have even studied that Hinsberg reagent. Just 3 points if you have studied, you will be able to answer this. Right? Okay. Next question is, okay, this is from aromaticity in GOC. Is voice breaking? Guys, is the voice breaking? Let me know. Wait a minute. Why voice is breaking? Hello. Now, is it fine? Guys? No, ma'am. No, ma'am, voice is not breaking. Okay, yes. Now, guys, among the following, the most stable carbanion. Now, understand one thing. This is from basically, if you talk about Barhi, Barhi. This yesterday also there was one question based on stability of intermediates, right? So if you see this, there is no back bonding as such that I can see here. One thing I can clearly see that it has aromatic compound, and one of them is aromatic compound, right? What is an aromatic compound? Which follows PCC. That means it is planar, conjugated and cyclic, right? I can see this is planar, conjugated and cyclic, and it has 4n plus 2 pi electrons. So that will be aromatic compound, right? Aromatic compounds are very stable, right? So it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it means 6 pi electrons. So it is going to be aromatic, right? It is going to be aromatic, right? Okay, among the most stable carbanion is this one, right? Okay guys, understood? Any problem here? Any problem? Any problem? Right? Okay, yes. Yes. Now, next question is, this is also done. Okay, next one is, which of the following compound can show facial and meridional isomerism? Facial and meridional isomerism. Which is the voice breaking, right? Is the voice breaking? Yes, guys, is the voice breaking? Okay, which question was not there? This was not there. Huh? Which one? So, are you guys like doing this stuff? Huh? Voice breaking or not? Just let me know in the comment section. Hana? Don't mislead me. Right. So here it is. Which of the following compound can show facial meridional isomerism? So very simple question it is. Ma3B3. Right. These kind of compounds, coordination compounds will show you facial and meridional isomerism. So this is from coordination compounds basically, right? So here we can see this is Ma3B3. So answer is going to be B is the correct answer. Okay, B is the correct answer, right? So simple question it was also, right? Directly you can answer this. Next question is, okay, this I would say which one of the following pair of ions are same colored, right? This I would say it's not a difficult question as such, but if you have not read NCERT, right, there is a table given in your NCERT, right, where the ions with the corresponding colors they have given, right? So directly from NCERT based theory questions are asked from inorganic chemistry, right? So here which has same color. So I would just tell you chromium 3. This chromium 2 positive has light bluish color and this copper 2 positive has bluish color. So almost same color only. So answer is going to be B is the correct answer. It has blue color. Okay, both of them has blue color. Okay, both of them has blue color. So B is the correct answer. Right, ma'am? Barhi full form. Barhi beta, it is my trick, okay? That is back bonding, BA, aromaticity, resonance, hyperconjugation and inductive effect. Okay, that's how you see the stability, right? If they give you comparison, that's how you see the stability, right? Okay, now next is which of the following compounds does not belong to the same period in the modern periodic table? Now, for this, what you need to know the full periodic table should be in your mind. Okay, yes, full periodic table should be in your mind. Like this is the first period, second period, third period, fourth period. In that way you can answer this. Now this belongs to the fifth period. Wait a minute, let me just erase this. This belongs to fifth period, right? Okay, fifth period. It's good to solve such question. I really expect these kind of questions in JEE. Reason being, if they give you such easy questions in chemistry, then all the other students who have done a lot of hard work, that will be a wastage, right? So these kind of questions are not difficult, are not on the difficult side, but yes, if you have done good practice, then easily you can solve these kind of questions. So basically here two things they have merged here. One thing is they have merged organic chemistry along with they have merged physical chemistry, right? Okay, that means mole concept. So what we have seen even in JEE practice that I was giving you the mock test, I told you that from mole concept, they try to mix it with some organic chemistry question. Okay, so 2 gram of phenol. So firstly, let's write down the reaction here. The reaction is, this is the phenol, this is the phenol. Now they are saying that phenol is allowed to react with bromine. It is allowed to react with bromine. Why this reaction is important? Now guys, here it will form tribromo compound. Br here, Br on this side, Br on this side, right? Okay, for this reaction you need to know one thing, that you have 3 bromine here. Okay, 3 bromine here. Now ma'am, what we will do for mole concept? Now let us see the question again. If 2 gram of phenol is allowed to react with this much, that means the mass of phenol is given to you. Okay, how much Br2 will be produced in this thesis? Now students, always remember, when there is some reaction given to you, right, and they are asking you, they have given you hint about something, they are asking you something, always proceed via number of moles. So calculate the number of moles of phenol. Firstly, number of moles of phenol is going to be 2. What is the molar mass of phenol, guys? What is the molar mass? That is 94. Okay, you can just calculate this. That will turn out to be 94, right? 2 gram of phenol is allowed to react with this much. This is the number of moles of phenol. Now we know that 1 mole of phenol react with 3 mole of Br2, and they are asking you about the Br2. So applying the stoichiometry here, what we will do? Applying the stoichiometry, guys, just give me a second. Let me see which voice is breaking or not. Just give me a second. Okay. Students are saying voice is breaking and some connection problem they are saying. It's getting lagging or getting stuck in between. It was fine. Maybe the problem on their end only. The voice is clear. Okay, I think you need to, maybe it's the problem at their end only.
At their end, it's fine.
It's fine, okay. You keep checking, if there is any problem, then let me know, okay? Thank you. Okay, so here we have, this is the basically number of moles of phenol is 2 by 92. So if 1 mole reacts with 3, so number of moles of Br2 is going to be 3 into number of moles of phenol, right? That is going to be 3 into number of moles of phenol is 2 divided by 94, right? Okay, so why I'm not solving it right now? Because we need to do some other things also. Now they are asking you the mass, okay, how much this will be required, right? Okay, round off integer you need to have. So here we know that number of moles is equals to given mass by molar mass. So it will be, you can write given mass of Br2 divided by molar mass of Br2, right, equals to 6 by 94, right? Given mass, this will be 6 by 94 into molar mass of Br2. What is the molar mass of Br2, everybody? What is the molar mass of Br2, everybody? Students, everybody in the comment section. Yes, what is the molar mass of Br2? Just put this question here. This is a good question, I would say. Not a difficult one, right? But it's a good question, right? Okay, just solve it. You will get 10.2 here, right? But I have already done the calculation. So 10.2 you will get approximately 10 it will be. So question is, the answer is 10. Okay, rounded off to nearest integer it will be 10 is the correct answer. 10 is the correct answer. Got it? Yes. Okay, so that was a good question, right? Okay, ma'am, 5th question. Yeah, what about the 5th question? What about the 5th question? Hanji. What about this question? What about 5th question? Last question, not clear. Here they are saying that which period it belongs to. For this you need to have a knowledge about the periodic table, right? That should be in your head. Like, okay, so these 3 belongs to 6th period. This belongs to fifth period. So they are saying which do not belong to the same period. They belong to the same period. This is odd one out. So we have to take the odd one out here. That is A is the correct answer. Okay, understood? Now next question is this also we have done. Acha, wait a minute. Okay, chal. Now let us do this question. Okay, seeing this you might feel like, ma'am, what is this? But otherwise it's not a tough question. It's just that if you have a basic knowledge about a mole concept, then easily you can solve this, right? Okay, a basic knowledge is needed here. So if 10 raised to power 21 molecules are removed from x gram of CO2, right? Okay, and then this much moles are left. So firstly, let us convert everything into moles. Why? Because the hint about moles is given to you, right? So they are saying if 10 raised to power 21 molecules are removed from x gram of CO2. Now number of moles of CO2 initially it will be number of moles of CO2 initially, this much are removed. How much initially you had? X milligram of CO2. If you have x milligram of CO2, it will be, I would say. Now if 10 raised to power 21 molecules are removed from x gram, right? If 10 raised to power 21, this is the number of molecules that are removed. We know that number of mole is equals to molecules divided by, yes, molecules divided by 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23. Avogadro's number, right? Am I stuck? Arey yaar, what is happening? La 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 la. Now am I visible? Ma'am, you are lagging. Ma'am, you are buffering. Oh my god. What ma'am should do what thing? I don't know. X into 10 raised to power minus 3 divided by 44 minus 10 raised to power 21 divided by 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23 equals to how much amount is less? 2.4 into 10 raised to power minus 3. Okay, so just solve this. They are asking you the value of x from here. This is the value of x. Yes, the calculation part is little, I would say it will take time for the calculation, and it will come out to be x is equals to 179. Okay, yes, okay, got it? Chal. Now next question is I think, chal. Now okay, so I'll just now call Namrata ma'am, because she is waiting for you guys, because she also wants to start with the mathematics part, right? Okay.
All right. Yay, it's Ninja ma'am. Okay. So just let me know if it is fine, if the streaming is fine. Am I audible? Am I visible? Yes. Audible, visible? Yes. Okay. So quickly, let us quickly start with the very first question, and then we will talk about our very own Eklavya batch. But okay. All right. The good news is today's paper, I believe that doable. Mathematics is doable. Yes, it is lengthy, but still doable. And you know what? In mathematics, you don't have to score more marks. Just 50 marks and you will get 99 percentile approximately. That let's see what happens is this year. So the very first question you can see on your screen is from permutation and combination, and very basic question, not a very tricky question. If you know the concept, the direct concept will be applicable over here. You guys are saying stuck again. Is it like no, I'm perfectly visible, guys. Okay, all right. So the question what I got is, the question was, how many words can be formed from the word daughter such that any vowels are not together? Okay, so I believe either any vowels are not together. Any vowels means no two vowels. Basically, no two vowels are together. Any means no two vowels should be together. No two vowels should be together. Okay, so now understand D, then A, U is vowel, correct? Then G, H, T, R, and then this is E. What do you want? No two vowels. Any vowel should not come together. So what I'm going to do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, D, then G, H, then we have T, R. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 consonants are there and 3 vowels are there, right? So what I'm going to do is 5 factorial. I'm going to arrange all the consonants over here, and now gap method. This is done by gap method. So in the 5 vowels, you will have how many gaps? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 gaps are there. Okay, 5 vowels but 6 gaps. Now I will fit these 3 vowels in these 6 gaps. So 6C3 into 3 factorial. This is what you are going to get if this was the question, right? But I have a doubt. If they say that how many words can be formed from the word daughter such that all vowels are not together. All vowels are not together. If the question option, so any ki jagah if they are writing all vowels are not together, we are just understanding that what word they have used, because this is a memory based question. So if all word is used, what we are going to do is we are going to find total 1, 2, 3, 4. So 8 factorial minus we are going to keep all the vowels together. Fevicol method, remember string method, box method. So 8 factorial. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep all the vowels together. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this I will assume this as one letter, single unit. So 5 plus 1, 6 factorial. Now these 3 vowels can shuffle among themselves. So these are the another solution. If at all any is not used and all word is used. So basically what they want is all vowels should not come together. So I have done all the possible cases, total number of ways minus when vowels come together. Okay, method of complements. Okay, method of complements. So I have done both the cases, right? Both the cases. If at all this question any word is used, then this is the solution. If at all word is used, then this is the solution. Okay, so be careful what is asked in the problem. Now we are going to go towards question number 2. Now this question, understand, this question is a little bit different question, but trust me, this is a very easy question. So if you start reading it, you'll realize no, this question is not familiar to us, but if you read this question, you'll be like, very easy question, everybody will be able to do that. 10th class probability students will also be able to do that. 2 biased dice are available. Dice 1. So dice 1, let me just write the numbers on the faces of dice number 1. Dice 1 has 1 on 2 faces, so 1, 1. Then 2 on 2 faces, 2, 2. Then 3 and then 4 on other faces. Okay, so see, these are the 6 faces of dice number 1. Dice number 2 is having what? Dice 2 has 2 on two faces, 2, 2, and 4 on two faces, 4, 4, and 1, 3. This is your dice number 2. Probability that when we get sum of 4 or 5. Sum of 4 or 5. Now understand, how will you get sum 4? Tell me, sum is equals to 4, you can get by 1, 3 or by 2, 2. Correct? Sum equals to 5, tell me. So, ma'am, 2, 3 or 1, 4. Correct? Yes or no? Now, understand. What we are going to do is, we are going to add all the probabilities, because OR word is used. Now, OR means addition, right? So, over here, 1, 3. How will you get 1, 3? Tell me. So, 1, 3, dice 1 pe 1. Getting 1 on dice number 1, the probability will be 2 by 6. Okay? And getting 3 on dice number 2, the probability will be 1 by 6 plus. Now 3, 1. So I am trying to get 3 on dice number 1. So probability will be 1 by 6 and 1 on dice number. So 1 by 6 and 1 by 6. 1 by 6 into 1 by 6. Correct? This is done. Okay, plus. Now 2, 2. How will you get? So 2, 2. This is 2 by 6. Getting 2. Probability of getting 2 is 2 by 6 and 2 by 6. So 2 by 6 multiply 2 by 6, 2, 2 is this only. Now sum is equals to 5. So 2, 3. How will you get 2, 3? So 2, 3. Getting 2, 2 by 6. Getting 3, 1 by 6. So 2 by 6 into 1 by 6 plus. Now 2, 3 shuffle. 3, 2. 3, 2. So 3, 2 will be 3. Getting 3. 1 by 6, 2 by 6. Plus 1, 4, tell me 2 by 6 and 2 by 6. And 4, 1 can I get? Yes. So 1 by 6 and 1 by 6. Now add all the probabilities. If you take sum of all the probability, this is P1 and this is P2. Your total probability P is P1 plus P2. That is going to give you what? Tell me 2 plus 1, 3, 3 plus 4, 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 16 upon 36 is the correct answer. 16 upon 36, my dear students, which is matching with 4 by 9. 4 by 9. Yes? Okay. Why are we multiplying? Tarun is saying, why are we multiplying? Understand, you want 4. You want 4. Right? You want 4. Understand. How to get sum of 4? You want 1 on dice number 1 and at the same time you want 3 on the dice number 2. So and means multiplication. So this is, and or means addition. So either this case is possible, 1, 3, 3, 1. Okay. Are you getting it, understanding it? Absolutely correct. Okay. So this is how it is done. Okay. So yes, these are the cases. Okay. So 1 on dice number 2, 2 on dice number 2, like that. Sorry, just refer to this solution only. This is the good solution. Correct, correct, correct. Okay. Rushali, this is a memory based paper. So understand that the data is a little bit here and there. But again, this is really nice of a cake. What do you say? Okay. Now this question, my dear students, very good question, okay? Very easy question. Within 10 seconds, you can do this question if you understand this. First of all, read. First term of the AP is 3. Sum of first 4 terms is equals to 1 by 5 of the sum of next 4 terms. Sum of first 4 terms is equals to 1 by 5 of sum of next 4 terms. Next 4 terms means what? S5, S6, S7, T5, T6, T7, T8. So can I write S8 minus S4? Yes or no? Because we want sum till 8 terms, but we don't want first 4 terms. Remove first 4 terms. Can I write this? Okay. Now understand that this is 5S4 is equals to S8 minus S4. 6S4 is equals to S8. Let us apply this formula. 6S4. 6S4. 4 by 2. Sum of 4 terms. 2A plus, and this is also equals to 6 plus 7D. From here, can anybody tell me what would be the value of D? 18 plus 9D is equals to 6 plus 7D. So you are going to get what? 2D is equals to what? Minus 12. D is coming out as minus 6. D is minus 6. Now sum of first 20 terms. D, you have got the value of D, right? Let us check. D is equals to minus 6. Let us check. D is equals to, yes, minus 6. Now S20, tell me what is the value of S20? 20 by 2. 2a, that is 6 plus n minus 1, that is 19 into minus 6. So you just have to calculate this. If you take 6 common, this is minus 19 plus 1, so minus 18. So 20 by 2, 10 into, if you take 6 common, 1 minus 19, so minus 18 into 6. Okay, this is the correct answer. 8 6 are 48, so correct answer will be what? Minus 1080. Option C, option C, option C. Yes, absolutely. Perfect. Okay. Easy questions, do not worry. Whatever is given in the question paper is something which you have already know. Okay, there are a few questions which are absolutely doable. Please do not make any silly mistakes if at all you are in panic. Okay. Okay, all right. This is a very good question now. This is a very good question. I love this question, and you'll be like, this question is something again doable. So fx is continuous at x equals to 0. So we know that f of 0 is equals to f of 0 plus is equals to f of 0 minus, right? F of 0, can anybody tell me? F of 0 is 4, which is equals to f of 0 plus and f of 0 minus. So we need to calculate the limit. Understand? We need to calculate the left hand limit from here, right hand limit from here, and plug in the value. Okay. So left hand limit will be calculated by this 2. Understand? Sine of k1 plus 1 times x upon x plus sine k2 plus 1 x upon x. Okay. All right. Now understand that sine, remember, sine 0 by same 0 is 1. So now k1 plus 1 I am going to divide and I am going to multiply, so that this will become 1. This is coming out as 1. Same, k2 plus 1 divide, k2 plus 1 multiply. So this is coming out as 1. So 2, k1 plus 1 plus k2 plus 1. So k1 plus k2 plus 2. So this is your what? F of 0 minus left hand limit. Left hand limit will be what? Tell me. 2 k1 plus 2 k2 plus 4. Correct. Now right hand limit by this. Understand how to tackle this limit. Let me just take one more slide. 2 by x log k2x plus 1. So 2 by x log of 1 plus k2x, can I write? Minus log 1 plus k1x, can I write? Yes. Now again remember that thing. So this x is right here and this x is right here also. Now again log 1 plus 0 upon same 0 is 1. So I need k2 over here so that this becomes 1. K2 multiplication. I need k1 multiplication k1. So this is twice of k2 minus k1 is your which limit? Tell me. Let me go back. Right hand limit. 2 k2 k1 minus, sorry, k2 minus k1, right? K2 minus k1. Let me check. K2 minus k1. Yes, absolutely. Okay. Perfect. Now understand that you have to solve equations. So you have to compare these two. Just equate these two. So 2 is equals to k1 plus k2 plus 2. So k1 plus k2 is coming out as 0. K2 minus k1. K2 minus k1 is nothing but 2. So what you are going to do is add these two equations. K1 plus k2 0. K2 minus k1 is equals to 2. Add these two equations. 2k2 is equals to 2. So k2 is coming out as 1. K2 is 1 and k1 is minus 1. Yes, will it work? Definitely. K2 1, k1 minus 1. K2 1, k1 minus 1. So this will be 1 square plus minus 1 square. So correct answer is option B, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. It is K2 minus 1, ma'am, and options were 10, 20, 8, 4. It is K2 minus 1. Where exactly? K2 minus 1. Okay. This is what we have got from you students only. What do I do? This is a very good question again. Ma'am, how is the paper? Paper is not very difficult. Trust me, not very difficult. Okay. Understand this question. The moment you see this question, you should be able to understand. This is nothing but cyclic order. My dear students, cyclic order. Can you see the cyclic order? Now see the magic of Ninja, ma'am. Put x equals to 1 and this equation is going to get satisfied. Put x equals to 1. Everybody, this equation is actually audible. Okay? Audible somewhere else. Did you get the deja vu? Do you get the deja vu? Put x equals to 1. X equals to 1 is going to satisfy. So whenever you see cyclic order quadratic equation, cyclic order A, B minus C, B, C minus A, C, A minus B, this is the cyclic order. Put x equals to 1. So x equals to 1, if you put AB minus AC plus BC minus AB plus CA minus CB is equals to 0. Right? So over here, x equals to 1 will satisfy. But as per the question, understand that this equation is having equal roots. This equation is having equal roots. Equal roots means product of roots is going to get what? Product of roots is going to become 1. Right? Alpha and beta both are 1. Just tell me. So product of roots, alpha, beta is 1. Can anybody help me out? What will be the product of roots from this equation? Yes, ma'am. The constant term upon leading coefficient. So C A minus B upon A B minus C is equals to 1. Okay. All right. Now just solve it out. CA minus CB is equals to AB minus AC. Okay. So this is going to give you what? 2AC is equals to B times A plus C. Now as per the question, they are already giving A plus C 15, B is equals to 36 by 5. So 2AC is equals to 36 upon 5 into 15. Then this is going to be 3, 5 3s are 15. This is your 18. So AC is equals to 18 into 3, 8 3s are 24 and 54. AC is 54. Now what do you want? A square plus C square. A square plus C square is nothing but A plus C whole square minus 2AC. A plus C whole square 225 minus 2AC 108. 225 minus 108. 117 will be the correct answer. Yes, Tamil, Tamil, Tamil. Okay. All right, all right, all right. Okay. Done, done, done. This question is also doable. I think this question is also not that difficult. Okay. Now we are having the next question. Okay. This question is from inverse trigonometry plus trigonometry. Very good question. Again, very easy question. You can see 12 cos inverse of this. Cos inverse of this. Obviously, this is cos inverse. I want to make it inside cos B plus sin B. Can you make it? Cos B plus sin B. Cos B plus sin B. So this is cos A. So this is cos alpha. Let's say this is cos alpha and this is sin alpha. Okay. So cos alpha is 12 by 13 and sin alpha is 5 by 13. Yes, it can happen, right? Perpendicular 5, hypotenuse this 12. This is a Pythagoras triplet. This is the angle alpha. So I can write 12 by 13 will be what? Cos alpha. 5 by 13 will be sin alpha. Understand, cos inverse, this is cos alpha cos x plus sin alpha sin x. Okay. And x, they are saying lying between pi by 2 to pi. Okay. And alpha, see, understand, x is lying in second quadrant and alpha lying in first quadrant. Okay. Yes or no? So this is actually cos inverse cos x minus alpha or alpha minus x, both will work because cos of negative thing is like positive only. Cos minus theta is cos theta only, right? So this is cos x minus alpha. Okay, now understand this x minus alpha. X is lying in second quadrant. Take any angle in second quadrant, 120 degree, for example. Alpha in first quadrant, 30 degree, for example. 120 minus 30, back to first quadrant. So basically, second quadrant minus first quadrant, if you do, your value will lie between first quadrant. So what I'm trying to say is x minus alpha is lying in first quadrant. So I can write it as x minus alpha. Now x minus alpha will be the answer. So x minus alpha. Alpha, tell me. So x minus alpha, I think this is incorrect. This is incorrect. X minus alpha. Tell me what is the value of alpha in tan. So tan is what? Tan alpha is 5 by 12. Yes or no from this? So 5 by 12. Tan inverse 5 by 12. Option C is absolutely right. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, okay, okay. Clear, clear, clear. Now, do we have any other question? Yes, we do have. We do have a question from system of linear equations. System of linear equations, very good question. And you know what? This is the best thing. Easiest question. Why? Because homogeneous equation has come in system of linear equation. What does that mean? 0, 0, 0. 0, 0, 0. 0, 0, 0. Matlab, what I'm trying to say is constant term in the system of linear equation is 0. Whenever the constant term is 0, it's a good news. Because we have to do a little less effort. Okay, so there, whenever homogeneous, the constant is 0, no? So there are only two options. Infinite solution means del equals to 0. And unique solution, unique trivial solution, del not equals to 0. So here, infinite solution delta is 0. So just create a determinant right away. Lambda minus 4, lambda minus 2 and lambda right here. And this is 2, 3, 5, 1, 2, 6 equals to 0. Correct? This is your lambda. Now you just have to find this value equals to 0. Okay, lambda minus 4, 6 3s are 18 minus 10. So this is 8, correct? Minus lambda minus 2, we are going to have 6 2s are 12 minus 5, 7. Then we are having plus lambda and 2 2s are 4 minus 3, 1 equals to 0. Solve it out. So this is going to give you 8 lambda minus 32, then minus 7 lambda plus 14 plus lambda equals to 0. So 8 lambda minus 7 lambda is lambda, lambda plus lambda, 2 lambda minus 32. Okay, minus 32 plus 14. Minus 32 plus 14. So this is 8 and 3 minus 20. 18 minus 18 equals to 0, correct? Lambda is coming out as 999, 999, 99. 9 square plus 9 is equals to 90. Option C. Option C. Okay. All right. Perfect. Clear, 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 everybody. Okie dokie. Yes, good question, I would say. Do we have any other question? Yes. Oh my goodness, this is also very good question but not very difficult. I will show you very easy question, okay? So a relation defined from set A is this. This is your set A. Now they are saying that R is already having this. See, R is having 1, 2, 2, 3 and 3, 3. Now they are telling us that you have to make this relation as an equivalence relation. How many more ordered pair you have to add, and basically minimum ordered pair you have to add. How many minimum number of ordered pair you have to add? Minimum number. Minimum is missing, I am telling you, so that this relation becomes equivalence relation. Okay, equivalence relation means first I have to make it reflexive. How to make it reflexive? So this should have 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3 so already it is having na 4, 4. So 3 ordered pair I have added to make it reflexive. 3 ordered pairs I have added to make it reflexive. So now this relation is reflexive at least. Now make it symmetric, guys. Make it symmetric. Quickly, quickly make it symmetric. So to make it symmetric, 1, 2 is there. Where is 2, 1? So add 2, 1. 2, 3 is there. Add 3, 2 right here. And now I need to check for transitive as well. So 2, 1 and okay, 2, 2, 2, 1. So 2, 1 is right there. Okay, 3, 2. Oh, 3, 1. Understand? 3, 2 is there. See, 3, 2 and 2, 1 you can see. So where is 3, 1? You should add 3, 1 right here. 3, 1 should be there, transitive. So now 3, 1 I have added to make it transitive. But my dear students, now 3, 1 ko 1, 3 also you have to add, because now you have to make it symmetric as well. Right? Because 3, 1 is there now, 1, 3 is not there. Symmetric. So just tell me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I believe that 7 is the correct answer. And some of you are saying that ma'am 5 is incorrect. Although this solution is also having 5. Understand, this is 7. 7 will be the correct answer. Okay? 7 will be the correct answer. Okay, a little bit tricky, I would say. Next question, last question, then after that physics will be happening. Okay, last question, then physics will be happening. Okay, the sum of all rational terms in this expansion. Multinomial theorem. Multinomial theorem. Multinomial theorem says that, okay, so roughly this question was asked, okay. Multinomial theorem. What I'm going to do is 1 plus 2 power 1 by 3 plus 3 power 1 by 2 power 6. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to write the general term 6. 6 factorial upon a factorial, b factorial, c factorial, 1 power a, 2 power b by 3 and 3 power c by 2. Correct? Okay. And now, obviously, a plus b plus c is going to be 6. Now, I am going to draw a table. Always in multinomial theorem, draw a table. Okay? Multinomial theorem. Tell me, a, b and c. I will not focus on a. I will focus on b. Because b, if you want the terms to be rational, b should be multiple of 3. So b can be 0, b can be 3, b can be 6. That's it. B cannot go beyond 6, right? B cannot go beyond 6. Right? The power of 2 power 1 by 3 cannot go greater than 6. So everything should be inside 6, less than 6. Correct? So 0, 3, 6. Now if you put b is equals to 6, a and c both will be 0. If you put b is equals to 3, then a plus c will be equals to 3. Now understand, c will be multiple of 2. So c can be, now understand, c can be, so this is what, 1, 2 and yes, 1, 2. So this is 1, 2, a and c 1, 2. And if you put b is equals to 0, then a plus c is what? 6. So a plus c is 6. A plus c being 6. So what you can do is, this is your 6. This is your 0. This also can be happen. And yes, one more. If your, what do you say? A, b is 0. Then a plus c will be 6, correct? So a plus c will be 6. So this is 4 and this is 2, correct? And next, b being 0, one more time, this is 2, 4. Okay, so these many options are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These 5 options will be there. Okay, these 5 options will be there. Now understand, one by one you have to plug in. See, a0, b0 and c6. 6 factorial by 6 factorial. Okay, so first coefficient. Coefficient will be what? Tell me. 6 factorial by 6 factorial. 1 power 0 gone. B is also 0. So this is 3 power 6 by 2. 3 ka cube. So you're going to get 3 ka cube. 132. Understand? 132. So 132. 6 factorial, 1 factorial, 3 factorial, 2 factorial, 1 power 1, 2 power 3 and 3 power, this is what? 2 by 2. So just put the value, calculate the coefficient. So you should start calculating the coefficients one by one by putting the values, and what you have to do is you have to add all the options, add all the coefficients. The moment you will add all the coefficients, you will get the rational terms. Okay, so let me just okay, yes, so this is the correct approach. Okay, all right, clear? Okay, now I'll be calling physics Shreyas sir. Okay, physics. Demand of physics is getting high. A3, B3, 0. A3, B3, 0. Yes, one more case. Yes, A3, B3 and 0. 3, correct. Yes, A equals to 3, B equals to 3 and C equals to 0. Yes. This also works. Okay. So this is one more case. Okay. All right. Yes. Why so serious? Yes. Included. Chalo. Let's call Shreyas sir now. Let's call Shreyas sir. Till the time I will be actually getting some more questions from mathematics. Okay. Although we have done 9 questions from mathematics now. Okay.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome aboard. Yep, how was the physics paper? I saw some decent level of questions. I mean, the shift is better than yesterday. It is not very easy, but it is not difficult either. But yes, there were some decent questions. That's what I saw, at least, in the first few questions, at least, that I have solved. All right. So let's begin with the discussion. Okay, let me just download this particular slide. Okay, there we go. Okay, perfect. So let's begin with the discussion. I hope I'm audible and visible to all of you. And let me also remind you, there are a lot of concepts which are getting definitely repeated from the previous shifts, so please watch the discussions which we have done on the channel. Good morning, good afternoon. Welcome Ambati, Jeffrey, Jay, Jan, Bogi, Sai, Anjali, welcome Mandeep, Kichu, hello Hostel, Mohammed, welcome. All right, yes, so let's begin with the class. And where is my pen? Oops, 1 second guys. I think the pen, Namrata ma'am has taken it back. 1 second. Oh, okay. Take it. All right. So let's begin with the discussion, my dear students. This is completely based out of memory. Starting off with question number 1 of your 23rd January first shift. First question: the flux can be represented as this. Lambda linear charge, sigma surface charge, dimensions of alpha and beta are. Now there is a simple way of doing this. Let's try to do this problem in a very direct way. Okay, so if there is any question which is repeated, I will definitely let you know as we proceed with the discussion. Okay, as of now, let's see whatever questions, concepts are getting repeated. Okay, awesome. Let's see. Now, first of all, the dimensions of that flux will be the same as the dimension of, because these two terms are added, they have the same dimension. So dimension of lambda into dimension of alpha. That means the dimension of alpha will be the dimension of flux divided by dimension of lambda. Now the dimension of lambda, keep that in mind, it is charge per unit length, so it will be charge by the length. Now similarly, the dimension of flux, okay, so this was one concept. Now the second part, the dimension of flux must be same as the second term. That means it should be the dimension of beta into the dimension of sigma. Therefore, the dimension of beta should be dimension of flux divided by dimension of sigma. Now flux, keep it as it is. Sigma is charge per unit area. Area is length square. Now divide alpha with beta. Now basically divide alpha's dimension with beta's dimension. Notice what will happen. This flux and this flux will anyways get cancelled when you divide it. Okay. So in the denominator, you will have the dimension of charge by length, and for beta the denominator will be the charge by length square. Q will get cancelled. So this will just become L on the top, L square below. So this will become 1 divided by the length. So 1 by basically the displacement or distance. That means option B should be the correct answer. Awesome. Is that clear? Oh, if you're getting 250 plus marks, then you should be expecting 99.9 percentile. Very good, Anjali. Awesome. Angel, the paper was slightly better. I'm not saying difficult, but you know, this will definitely filter out a lot of students who will, chumma have prepared on the surface level. If you don't need deep understanding, but you should have solved enough practice questions and given mock tests, and you should have solved some variety of questions. Then only you can score good marks in today's physics paper. Also, the good thing is NTA is also asking some I won't say very different questions or very unique questions, but it is exploring around. It is not just repeating the same thing again and again. So it's also exploring little bit sideways here and there, which probably students have stopped exploring. These kind of patterns were asked, previously before 2015 in JEE. So the very old papers are coming of great use for the upcoming shifts, because NTA has begun to explore some unique kind of questions. That's what has happened. All right. So let's begin with the next questions discussion. So this answer is 1 divided by displacement. Yep. So let's go to the next question coming up on your screen. For the given velocity graph, find the distance traveled in 0.5 seconds. Now the total time given here is 2 seconds. Can you see? In basically 2 seconds, the velocity has gone from 200 to directly 400. So if this happens, this change is basically of 200 increase. So 200 to 400 is 200 increase. So this is happening in 2 seconds. So in 0.5 seconds, how much change will happen? Well, 2 seconds will be 0.5, 0.5, 0.5, 0.5, 4 times. So every 0.5 seconds, the change is by 50. So I think the change will be plus 50 meters per second. Plus 50 meters per second, which means the increase in the velocity will be 50. So the velocity at basically 0.5 will be nothing but 250. So the increase is basically plus 50. Linear relationship. In 2 seconds, the change is 200. So in 0.5, the change will be 1/4, because 0.5 is 1/4 of 2. So the change will be 50. Hence 200 plus 50 is 250. Why do I need that? Because to find out the displacement distance, I need to find out the area. So that distance will be nothing but the area under the velocity time graph. The area is of a trapezium, which is half into the height into the sum of parallel sides. Half into height into sum of parallel sides. The height of the trapezium, you can see this is a parallel side, this is the parallel side, this is the height. So it will be nothing but 0.5 multiplied by parallel sides, 200 and 250. So 200 plus 250, my dear students. So 0.5 is half. So this will become 1/4. And 200 plus 200, 400 plus, so this will become 450. So 450 by 4. 450 goes with 225. 225 by 2, 112.5. So that means answer B should be the correct answer. Just check this out. Yep. Awesome. So this is what the answer will be. Now I found a similar question in the examination with different data, because 2 students gave different memory based interpretations. So if this was the question, this will be the answer. Some students are saying it was 30.5. Don't worry, I have kept that question also in the slide. Okay, don't worry, we will solve that question as well if that question was present. Yep. So don't worry, we will do that. If this was the question, then this is how you will do it. All right. So the main thing is that you have to figure out at 0.5 seconds how much the velocity will be. At 0.5 seconds, how much will the velocity will be. All right. I hope this is absolutely clear. And the logic for that is, in 2 seconds, the change is 200. So in 1 second, the change will be 100. So in 0.5, the change will be 50. You can think of it logically. So the area of the trapezium is half into height of the trapezium into the parallel sides addition, the lengths addition. Okay. Next question. The displacement of a particle is given. X is a sine t, b cos square t, c t square plus d. Find the dimension of ABC by d. Okay. Very simple. See, x is going to have the dimension of length. Okay. So a should also have the same dimension because sine will be dimensionless. So a has a dimension of length. Next, if you see for b, this is cos square. So b into cos square will be dimensionless. So b also has the dimension of length only. For the next term, x is having the dimension of length. For ct square, c's dimension into time. So this will be basically t square. Therefore, c's dimension will be L divided by t square. L divided by t square. Lastly, the dimension for d will be the dimension of length only. Will be the dimension of length only because there is nothing multiplied. So when I do a, b, c by d, A's dimension is length, B's dimension is length, C's dimension is L by t square, D's dimension is also L. LL cancels, so it will be L by t square. So it will be nothing but L divided by t square. How many of you got it? Very good, Ritam. Pooja, Vishal Ram. Very good, Kirti. Awesome. Tomorrow's paper looks like it will be at least more of moderate rather than the easy part. Yes, you can expect the difficulty level to go up slightly better than what it is today, or even at least from yesterday, and especially for the last 2-3 days, definitely it will be a notch higher. Okay, any repetition as of now, this model has been repeated where you had to find the dimensions of some quantity. Remember, magnetic field by mu naught dimensions they had asked. So dimension related questions are 100% coming. Dimension related. Now this question was repeated from 21, 22. If you solved the previous year papers, this has come many times. Isothermal, isobaric, adiabatic. And I have been telling this, that whenever you do KTG thermo, this match the following, such a laddu match the following always comes. So temperature remains constant, isothermal process. Pressure remains constant, isobaric process. Volume remains constant, isochoric process. No change in exchange in heat, adiabatic process. So as simple as that. Yep. Is that clear? Very good. Very good. Yes. Awesome. So L square. Why have they given? Did I miss any L square? No. Just check it out. Why have they given B as the answer? I think L got cancelled. So it should have been just L by t raised to minus 2. I think this square shouldn't have been there. Yes, that square shouldn't have been there. All right. Yep. Okay. Perfect. Moving on to the next question coming up on your screen. 2 points are represented by position vectors. If the vectors are perpendicular, then find the value of n. Here you can see n, there is some unknown over here p. The distance from the origin is the same. Okay. I think, did we miss some L square or something? Just check it out. When we did this, A will have L, B also will have L, C will have L by t square, and D will also have L. Okay. Oh no, it was L square only. Why did you guys then put up L square, sir? L square, I missed L square. Did I miss writing one L square? Maybe by mistake I would have missed it. But yeah, it should be basically, if I have missed it, I'll just recorrect it over here. So this will be, A's dimension will be L, B's dimension will also be L, C's dimension will be L by t square, D's dimension will be L, LL will cancel, so it will be L square by t square, which is exactly this. Okay, so if I miss that square term, just recorrect it. My bad, it would have happened in a hurry. All right, moving on to the next question coming up on your screen. What is it? What is it? Where is it? Yes, this one. Now, since the distance from the origin is the same, since the distance from the origin is the same, we know the distance formula. Let's start using the distance formula quickly. So the distance formula is the root of x square plus y square plus z square. So for the first thing, the distance will be root of 2 square plus 9n square plus minus 2 square. For the second thing, the distance will be how much? Check this out. 2 square plus 16p square plus negative 2 square. Is that right? Because the distances are given to be the same from the origin. Okay. So now cancel out those square roots, because both sides it is there. So 2 square is there here also, minus 2 square is there here also. So when you, even if you write it down like this, okay, so 2 square is there here also, and minus 2 square is there here also. This will get cancelled. So 9n square is 16p square. So therefore, taking square roots now, taking square root of 9n square is square root of 16p square. Square root of 9 is 3. So this will be 3n is equal to 4 times of p, or rather n is equal to 4p by 3, or you can also say p is equal to 3n divided by 4. P is equal to 3n divided by 4. Now, what will you do? Don't worry, options will be different because these are memory based questions. So whatever students could remember, we are putting it up over here. Next thing is the vectors are perpendicular. Vectors are perpendicular. That means the dot product will be 0. So take the dot product. So this will get multiplied with this. So 2 into 2 plus, so this is the first term, 3n into 4p. So 3n multiplied by 4 times of p, okay, plus 3n will multiplied by 4p, and this into this. So this will be nothing but minus 2 multiplied by minus 2 will be basically 0. 2 2s are 4 plus 3n into 4p, and we have to find the value of n. We just found out 4p is 3n. So that means this will be 3n multiplied by 3n directly from here, okay, plus minus is plus, 2 2s are nothing but 4, this is 0. So this will become 3n into 3n, that is 9n square, will be 9n square. Just check this out. Why am I getting negative as the answer? This is something weird. Have we done some sign mistake somewhere, or something has gone wrong? Because either one of the signs seems to be wrong. Because 4 plus 4 is 8. So this will become minus 8. But we cannot have square with a negative term. Maybe this was positive for all you know. If that was positive, then it will be fine, because then this will become negative. But then maybe this was also negative or something. I don't know. Just check the sign once. I have a feeling there is some sign mistake over here, because then you should actually get the positive answer. Okay. So I have a feeling there is some mistake in the signs in the question which has been memorized, because then you cannot find the square root of a negative number. Even if you try to do, this will be root of 8 by 9. So root of 8 is 2 root 2 and root of 9 is 3. So 2 root 2 by 3, which seems to be like option A, but with that negative sign, it can't be possible. So I think there was some negative sign somewhere here by which you can get it. But did you understand the method? Yeah. Did you understand that method? Okay. Now, the another option possible is we can still proceed with the same thing, unless, because we wanted that we were getting a negative root, we can do one more thing. There is a catch in this step. Actually, this step particularly has a catch. I'll tell you what. When I took the square root, there is a possibility this is not just 4p, this can be plus also, minus also. So that probably can give me that positive root. That is the only way, or else this question could have become, bonus. But I don't think it will become bonus, because then you can have both the values, plus also and minus also. I think then it will be fine. So when I take the dot product, 2 into 2 first term plus 3n multiplied by 4p plus minus 2 multiplied by minus 2 is equal to 0. 2 2s are 4 plus 3n 4p. If I take it as positive value, then it will be wrong. I will get a negative root. So I should take the negative root then it will be fine. So into minus 3n plus minus minus is plus, so plus 4 is equal to 0. Take this on the other side, 4 plus 4 is equal to 8. So this will become nothing but 9n square. So n square will be 8 by 9, or n will be root of 8 is 2 root 2, 2 root 2, and root of 9 is basically 3. Then it is fine. So the main catch is over here. So minus root should have been taken. Negative root should have been taken. So it's a very good question if you think. If you think, it's a very, very good question. Did you understand, guys? Because many people will forget that negative root. So after solving, then I realized, okay, I cannot get negative answer unless the question was wrong. So I reworked. Oh, I have to take the negative root. Only then it will come. How many of you loved this question? Quickly let me know in the chat box. If it was a numerical English, if it was a numerical question, don't worry. You can probably round it off to the nearest integer, or they would have done some manipulation, multiply by root 2 or divide by root 2. Then the answer is how much? Okay. All right. The vectors are different, bro. Pain. Don't worry. Method is important. Model is important. Pattern is important. Rest the values can go plus minus here there. That's okay. Main thing is the solution clear to you? Is the method clear to you? Is the model clear to you? All right. Moving on to the next question. Great. Yes, let's see the next question. You cannot apply cross product because the vectors are perpendicular. If the vectors are perpendicular, then the dot product is 0. Yep, please keep that in mind. The dot product is what is going to be 0. All right, cool. Irfan, the batch for the +1 students will be announcing very soon. There is something very great, amazing in the works. Okay, so stay tuned on the Vedantu JEE English channel. We will definitely announce it. Now a lead bullet is moving with some speed, enters a block, no heat is taken by the wood. The rise in the temperature of the bullet when it enters the wood is how much? So basically the kinetic energy goes into raising the temperature by absorbing that heat. Kinetic energy formula is half mv square. The heat is nothing but mc delta T. So mm will get cancelled. We have to find delta T, I believe. So it will be v square by 2 times of c. V square divided by 2 into c is nothing but delta T. Velocity is nothing but how much? 100. So 100 square. 2 into specific heat capacity. How much is it? 150, but it is in calories. So multiplied by 4.2, my dear students. So multiplied by 4.2. Approximately see how much do you get the value of delta T as? How much do you... Oops, A and C options are same by mistake. Actually, the answer could be either C or it could be A. Basically, the answer should be then maybe 8 Kelvin. Yep. Okay, just check it out by mistake, I think. Oh, no, this is not the answer. Just check it out, calculate it. It is 8 Kelvin, my dear students. It is 8 Kelvin. See, while printing, while in a hurry, right, all these things can happen. But the answer should be most likely 8 Kelvin. Yep. Is that clear? Awesome. How will be tomorrow's paper? It will be better than yesterday's paper. It will be better than yesterday's paper. It will be also probably, having some good questions. You might see some unique questions during that paper discussion. Yes, keep that in mind. All right. Let's move ahead to the next question. 1 second. All right. Moving on to the next question. This was question number 6. Okay. So I'll ask the team to correct these questions. Okay. So I think this was one of the questions which was actually probably asked. Graphical question. Just check this out. Where, it was a graph given like this and you had to find the distance traveled in 30.5 seconds. We did another question similar to this. But many students said, sir, this was the question, time was 30.5. So if this is the way, this was the question, then all you have to do is find the total area till this particular point. So again, this is nothing but basically a trapezium, as you can see. So when you have to find the total area, it will be half into the height multiplied by the sum of the parallel sides. So half will be there. Height will be how much? Height of the trapezium. Okay. Now there is a small problem over here that we have something over here. So we will have to find this particular area separately and then the bottom area separately. So if I just concentrate only on this much part right now, only on this much part right now, only on this much part right now. So it will be nothing but half into height. Height is nothing but 400 and 200. That means it will be 200. The parallel sides, So as you can see from here to here, this is nothing but 28.5 plus 30.5. That is the top area. Similarly, we can find how much is this particular area. How much is this particular area? That is just a rectangle. So it will be nothing but length into height. So the length is 30.5 and the height is basically 200. Just add both of them. You will get the total distance. You're just going to get the total distance. Okay. Now this kind of question has been asked many times in the previous years. Okay. So solving this, you will definitely get to the answer, my dear warriors. Just check if you got it as 12 kilometers. Many of you are also saying that in the chat box. Yes, Spain, the answer is 12 kilometers. Okay. Perfecto. How many years of PYQ should be done? The way things are being asked right now, I feel now you should also see some very old PYQs at random, maybe 2010, 2005, 2008, 2013, 2016. Like that, you start seeing some random PYQs because they are exploring different models of questions. It's not the same old, at least the physics paper, just like how it is used to be, you know, in the last couple of years. So just solving 23, 24 might not be completely useful. You have to explore some more PYQs. Okay. Yep. So let's move on to the next question coming up on your screen. Just check this out. If this was the kind of question which was asked, I think there was something which is missing in this particular question. So we are gathering that particular information. As soon as we get it, we'll let you know, because minimum potential on what, minimum charge on the capacitor or something else, current through this thing. So we are gathering that information. I'll come back to this question once I come back again after some time. That's the reason why I had even skipped this slide, because I know there is something probably still missing in that particular question. So we'll come back to it. All right. Moving on. Next question number 9. An ideal gas is suddenly compressed to 1/4 of its volume. The ratio of heat capacities is 3/2. What is the rise in the temperature of the gas? The original temperature being 0 degree Celsius. Okay. First of all, this value is nothing but gamma. This value is gamma. Okay. Now we all know TV raised to gamma minus 1 is nothing but a constant. So temperature, initially it was 0 degree Celsius. 0 degree Celsius means 273 Kelvin. 273 Kelvin. So original temperature was 273. Original volume is V. Gamma is basically 3/2. So minus 1. Then you have the final temperature. The volume is 1/4. So V/4. This is 3/2 minus 1. So what will happen now? Observe. So this will become 273. 3/2 minus 1 is half. So it will be basically root V is equal to final temperature. So again, this will be root of V by 4. Root V will cancel. Root of 4 is nothing but 2. So the final temperature will be 2 into 273 Kelvin. 2 into 273 Kelvin. What is the rise in the temperature they have asked? So the rise in the temperature will be final minus initial. Final is 2 into 273. Initial is obviously 273. So the change is 273 Kelvin, not degree Celsius. So option B should be the correct answer. Just check it out. Yes. I hope this is absolutely clear. Very good. Very good. My dear, not the entire thing was a trapezium. So that's why we broke it down into two parts. One a rectangle, one a trapezium. This much is your trapezium. This is a parallel side. This is your parallel side. This is your height. And the other one was this particular rectangle. So the entire thing is not a trapezium. Obviously, we did it. This I use trapezium formula. This I use rectangle formula. Then I told you to add it only. Then you will get 12,000 meters, which is 12 kilometers. Okay. Got it? Clear? Let's go ahead. To the next question coming up on your screen. Okay. Now this is a very, very Very, 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 very common question. This has been asked so many times. We have done it even in the mock test. If you remember this, we have done it. What is the ratio of the electric force to the gravitational force between electrons and all of that? So the electric force by gravitational force, electric force is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q1 q2 divided by r square. This is g m1 m2 divided by r square. R square goes. So it will be q1 q2 and you will have g m1 m2 into 4 pi epsilon naught. So this is what the answer will be. So you know the ratio of electric force is to the gravitational force. All right. So that is what it should be, my dear warriors. Is that clear, everyone? Yes, q1 q2 by 4 pi epsilon naught into m1 m2. Almost it will be 10 raised to 36. Almost it will be 10 raised to 36. I think there is an extra r printed over here that should not have been there. Okay, moving on to the next question, guys, coming up on your screen. Here it is. Solid sphere is rolling down from rest, achieves some speed v1 on an inclined plane of 30 degrees, and other sphere achieves a speed of v2 when the inclination is 45 degrees. Okay, when released from the same height, then the ratio is how much? I mean, this question, you don't even have to break your head. See, one inclination is 30 degrees. This is that height, h. You leave that sphere, so it will roll down and it will get some velocity. The another sphere, it has more inclination, but it is released from the same height. So when it comes down, it has some velocity v2. So height is the same. So the gravitational potential energy is the same. So hence the kinetic energy will also be the same. Hence the velocity will also be the same. Hence the ratio of the speeds will be 1:1. Will be 1:1. You don't even have to do anything because it is clearly mentioned from same height. From same height. The time taken might be different. The question is not on time. The question is on the speed. Yep. I hope that this is absolutely clear. Very good. Very good. Awesomeness. Okay, somebody is saying, sir, G was missing. I think maybe this option was G. Maybe by mistake they have printed it as R. Okay, so we'll get it corrected. Don't worry. Actually, that R should have been G. Yes, but I have showed you how to solve this. Okay, in a moving coil galvanometer, if the number of turns are increased, then what do you think is the correct answer? What do you think is the correct answer? Yes, come on. The number of turns are increased. Remember, the deflection is directly proportional to the deflection in a galvanometer is directly proportional to the current in it, and this is nothing but NBA divided by K. So as you can see, if the number of turns is increased, it will deflect more for the same current. So current sensitivity will increase. The resistance, will it increase? Yes. Why? Because the resistance is directly proportional to the total net length, and this length will be proportional to the number of turns. If you have more turns, more length, so obviously it will be proportional. Voltage will not decrease sensitivity, it should also increase. If more current, more voltage, Ohm's law. Galvanometer can be converted into ammeter by connecting a small resistance in parallel with it. Yes, definitely, you can definitely convert it into ammeter. So 1, 2 and 4. That makes it as option number C, I believe. Option number C is correct. Very good, Aerosphere. Awesomeness. All right. By watching one shot, can you score at least 130? What kind of one shot? It depends. I mean, if you're watching all the three subjects, physics, chemistry, mathematics, marathons, one shot, and then you're solving question papers, only then expect good score, or else scoring 130 is not a cakewalk. Okay. From yesterday's and today's, I have not yet found exactly similar things, but I can see a lot of similarity in the sense of statement-based questions are very common. True and false-based questions are very common. Also, the similar kind of chapters they are focusing on, be it current electricity, or be it ray optics, or be it the modern physics concepts, or be it motion in a plane projectile, or even the work power energy. Very similar concepts they are focusing. Even they are asking questions on dimensions and vectors also. Okay. All right. Cool. So let's move on to the next question. Hot water flows faster than cold water. Again, you can see statement based questions are very, very common. Surface tension of soap bubble is more than that of a drop water. Now what happens is, for liquids, the viscosity reduces when temperature increases. If it becomes less viscous, less eta viscosity, whereas cold water has more viscosity, that's why it can flow easily. Hot water can flow easily because it is less viscous. Hence statement 1 should be correct. All right, now surface tension of soap is more than of a drop. This is definitely a wrong statement. It is definitely not more, it has to be less. In fact, that is the detergent action of soap. If soapy liquid is used, the soap has less surface tension, and that is why it is able to release the dirt or remove the dirt from, or stains from, clothes or utensils and all of that. So this is a known fact. So first is correct, second is definitely a wrong statement. Yep, it is not. Both are correct. Wrong. Many of you are saying option A. Be careful. It is not A. It is option B. Surface tension of soap is always going to be less than that of water, because of which water will end up contracting and the soap will end up spreading, because soap has less surface tension, so less tendency to contract, so it will spread more, and that is how it is able to spread on that surface and remove that dirt, and it will encircle all those dirt particles. It will be I would say enveloping, or it will be surrounding those dirt particles, because soap has less surface tension, and once it surrounds these dirt particles, when you pour water, it can be easily removed. Yeah, okay, doesn't matter. Surface tension of soap, actually it might not be soap bubble, surface tension of soap as compared to, how does it matter whether it's a drop of water or soap bubble? I mean, it is not as excess pressure. The question is on surface tension. Surface tension does not depend on the shape or the size. It only is a materialistic property. It's like asking coefficient of friction, is it more for a cube or for a circle? How does it matter, cube or circle? What matters is what is the material. So the material matters. Don't worry whether it's a bubble or whether it is a drop. Okay, don't get it wrong. Yes, many people got confused. They thought, sir, soap bubble means 4s by r and drop means 2s by r. Don't have to use that formula. That formula is for excess pressure. The question was not on excess pressure. Read the question carefully. Question is on surface tension, not on excess pressure. Got it, everyone? Yeah, many of you are thinking about 4s by r and 2s by r. No. That is excess pressure. Where is the question on excess pressure? The question is on the surface tension, which is a materialistic property. So yes, they have definitely tricked all of you. Got it? Very good. I hope, Ahmed, this is clear. Awesome. Got it correct. Golden arc. Very good. Yes, very good. No, this is not live feedback. This session was recorded 1 year back. We got to know the paper 1 year back and we recorded it in 2024. So now we are chumma replaying it. I know you might be thinking, sir, why did you not release the paper 1 year back? I say, what fun, right? We are just playing with you. So, by the way, yeah, these were the few questions which I have got. Few more questions will come up. As soon as they come up, I'll definitely come up for the remaining questions discussions. Now, I think chemistry discussion will continue after that, again maths and physics. So, by the way, many of the students were asking me more about the Ekalavya program. And this particular Ekalavya program, let me tell you, it's mainly focused on JEE Advanced and to get you into IITs with a selection ratio of 1:2. These classes are live. They are going to be in English. The teachers are going to be of top-notch level who have been producing all the ranks from the last 15 years. Including the 2-digit ranks or even the single-digit ranks. And also the material is way different from any other coaching institute. You will see the modules have enough number of questions with such questions which you will not even find it on the internet. The main focus is also on problem solving, concept clearing, deep thinking, and also developing those analytical and exam strategies with these modules, which many students even from different coaching attend because they love the Ekalavya modules. Also, you are asking, sir, can I get the Ekalavya material? Well, the Ekalavya material is obviously given in the batch And if you want to buy it separately, well, we give you the Rank Accelerator JEE Advanced Ekalavya books with, detailed solution, enough number of problems, segregated chapter wise. In fact, if you see the book, it has 2 parts. All right, questions of JEE Advanced difficulty, and then part B has difficulty even higher than JEE Advanced. And this part B you can skip if you do not have enough time, but part A you should do it. Okay, and this is done for every single chapter. The link of this particular JEE Advanced Rank Accelerator book is down in the description box right now. So check it out and place the order, because I know many of you would now be interested to prepare for JEE Advanced, even if boards are there. Because when I was preparing for my JEE, I really did not care about boards so much. Yes, the board exam is just an eligibility. After that, it's all about your JEE rank, because that's what is going to get you inside the IIT campus. All right. So do not forget to check out the link which is there in the description box. So now it's time for chemistry. All right.
So guys, chemistry paper is actually a little bit
Same thing
good.
with physics also. Physics was also little bit on the higher side.
Yeah, same. So I'm actually happy about it, so that the students who have done preparation well, who know the concepts, right? Okay. Sir, AC please थोड़ा सा.
आप करते हो AC का, या फिर मैं ये करता हूँ तब तक.
Okay.
नहीं हो रहा है क्या AC?
ना हो करा तो है. Let's see. एक second. I need to see. अच्छा ठीक है.
You wanted next slides क्या?
हाँ, मैं कर लूँगी सर, कोई बात नहीं. Pen. Okay, so guys, let us see the chemistry section. Everybody. So till now, we have seen okay question, but now we are going to see some really good questions, right? Some really good questions, right? Okay, so I'll just start. We have done this as well, right? We have done, wait a minute, I'll just put it here. Okay, sure. This also we have done. Next is this also we have done. This also we have done. Now, next question is this one. Now, it's a very good question. Okay, it's a very nice question. Reason being because the explanation part, right? That is a very, I would say, something up to the mark only, right? So if you talk about the statement number 1, that is fructose can give tolerance test even though it does not have aldehyde group. That is a true thing, right? That means fructose will give tolerance test, right? Even though it does not have aldehyde group. So what will happen? Basically, it will rearrange itself, right? To the rearrangement, it will rearrange itself to form, it will be a like of a kind of tautomerism only that you will see, right? When reacted with base, only in the basic conditions this happens. Fructose can undergo rearrangement to produce aldehydic group, okay? So that is also the right statement, the correct statement. And if you ask why fructose can give tolerance test even though, because it has undergone rearrangement. So answer A is the correct answer and is the correct explanation of the reasoning. Okay, so it's a very nice question. Next is, but I would say this is little bit out of syllabus, right? Some students might have heard about this rearrangement, some students only know this particular part, right? Okay, so next question is, now this is also a very nice question, a very nice question, right? So let us see. Yes, more than yesterday, yes, definitely the level is on the higher side as compared to yesterday, definitely. Okay, identify the product formed in the following reaction. Okay, so this is a very important question. I would really advise all the students to go through this question, because you know they can ask you the same kind of question in the upcoming shifts. So here it is, identify the product formed in the following reaction. It is CH3, CH2, CHO, HCOO, OH negative in excess. So basically what will happen here, if you talk about this thing, firstly 2 times aldol condensation, because here it is given in excess, right? So 2 time aldol condensation and then 1 time Cannizzaro. How it will happen? So if you talk about, let's say this is CH3, this is CH2, right? I'll just take the alpha carbon here. This will be as it is CHO. This is HC double bond OH. Now what I'll do, I'll just connect the alpha carbon with the carbonyl carbon here. So let's connect it here. This alpha carbon is connected to the carbonyl carbon here, right? Okay, so what will happen? This hydrogen will shift here. So I'll just draw it like this. If you draw it like this, C, this will be OH here. This is H2, 2 hydrogens, and this is connected to this CH2, so it will be CH2. This CH2 has 1 CH3 also, and this CH2 has wait a minute, this CH2 is connected to this CH2, it has 1 CH2 also, right? And here it is having 1 CH3 as well. So now I have done only 1 time aldol. Okay, this is just 1 time aldol that I have done here, just 1 time aldol that I have done here, right? Okay, this is CH3, so basically it is CH3, CH2, CH2. You can also write it as CH2OH. Okay, so I'll just rearrange it so that we are able to answer this very easily. That's why I'm just writing it in a different manner. Instead of writing CH2OH, I'm writing CH2OH here, right? Like this. Now, basically this hydrogen, we know that here we will have only 1 hydrogen, right? Here we will have only 1 hydrogen. Now, this hydrogen is also acidic in nature, right? So, this hydrogen is also acidic in nature. Second time aldol will occur here. Second time, guys, this is very important. Second time aldol will occur here. So, this hydrogen will again be replaced by CH2OH, because here this HCHO will form CH2OH and it will attack over here because of the acidic hydrogen. That is second time aldol. Now what will happen? One more molecule of CHO, right? One more molecule of HCHO, right? Now Cannizzaro reaction will occur here, right? Okay, Cannizzaro reaction, because this also alpha, there is no alpha hydrogen, here also there is no alpha hydrogen. So now aldol condensation will not occur, rather it will be Cannizzaro reaction. Yes, you might seem that, okay ma'am, this is the correct answer, but this is not the correct answer, because further there is going to be Cannizzaro reaction. That is why this is a very important question, right? Further, what is a Cannizzaro reaction? What happens? Basically, one will undergo oxidation, one will undergo reduction, right? So here the one part which is sterically hindered, that will undergo reduction, right? So here it will undergo reduction. That means this CHO group will be converted to CH2OH, right? So this is CH2OH already, this is CH2OH already, right? This will undergo CH2OH, right? Okay, because reduction will occur in this case. This is CH3, right? Now this is the product which matches option number A, and here you will have the formation of HC double bond O. Here whichever base you are using, NaOH, KOH, that salt will be formed here, right? Okay, understood? This is undergoing oxidation, this is undergoing reduction. So E is the correct answer. This is a very important question, right? Okay, yes everybody, Now, next is this also we have done. Correct statement among the following is, correct statement they are asking you among the following. So, which is the correct statement among the following? SO2 acts as oxidizing but not as a reducing agent, right? So, if you see this directly, if you see this SO2, it is existing in which oxidation state? What is the oxidation number? So, oxidation number is x minus 4 is equals to 0. So, x is equals to plus 4. So, definitely it can undergo oxidation as well as reduction. Why? Because the oxidation number, it can increase also, it can decrease also. So, it can act as both oxidizing and reducing agent. That means this is the incorrect statement. This is the incorrect statement. Next is NO2 exists as dimer. Yes, it will form N2O4, right? It is existing as dimer. PF3 exists, but NF5 does not exist. Definitely, why this does not exist? Why this does not exist? Because nitrogen do not have vacant d orbitals. It cannot expand its covalency. PH3 has lower proton affinity as compared to NH3. That is also the correct statement. So, answer is A is the incorrect statement. That is the correct answer here, right? Okay. Next question is match the column appropriately regarding thermodynamic process. Now, it's a very, very simple question, right? Okay. I'm not sure if this was asked. You can take it in chemistry also, physics also, right? So, same thing is applied here, right? So, everybody, very, very simple question this is. Now, when volume change is 0, that means when volume is constant, right? So, when volume is constant, we know that delta V is equals to 0, right? So, that means work done is equals to minus P delta V. So, it is also going to be 0. So, answer is for volume change is 0. So, answer will be 1 only, right? So, P is 1. P is 1 only in this case. P is 1 only in this case. Right, so B is the correct option. But still we will see when pressure is constant. Pressure is constant means it is isobaric, right? So Q is 3, definitely right. When heat exchange is 0, that means Q is equals to 0. That means R is 2 again, right? Then work done by gas is equal to the heat given to the system, right? So basically work done by the gas. So basically they are saying, if you put this in the first law of thermodynamics, right? Wait a minute. Okay. If you put this in first law of thermodynamics, W plus Q, if we take this as 0, internal energy 0, only then we can say work is equals to minus of Q. Work done by the system is positive, by the system is negative, right? Work done by the system is negative. If work is negative, then this should be positive, right? Only then the whole equation will become equal to each other. If this is negative, this should be positive. Positive means heat is absorbed by the system. So this statement is also correct. Why? This is correct for isothermal. Because in isothermal, delta U is equals to 0. And when we put delta U is equals to 0 in this equation, work done by the system, when system has to do work, negative, then heat is given to the system, absorbed by the system. Okay, so that means B will be the correct answer. Okay, yes students, B is going to be the correct answer, right? Okay, next students, next question is, how many dichlorinated products can be obtained for N-propane? Firstly, let us draw N-propane. Yes students, firstly let us draw N-propane. So very, very simple question this is. But here also students can go wrong. If you don't see the chiral center, chiral carbon, then chances are you will answer it wrong, right? So here basically if you talk about N-propane here, so firstly N-propane, let's draw N-propane like you have drawn N-propane. This is N-propane. Now dichloroisomers. Now what you can do, either you can have 2 chlorine on this position, that means here, either you can have 2 chlorine on this position, that means this one, right? Okay, that means this one. If you have 2 chlorine on this position, that is same as this position, so we will not draw the third chlorine. So 2 chlorine on the same position, only 2 things are possible, either this or either this. In both the condition, we don't have any chiral carbon here. That means it's okay. We don't have to get into the stereoisomers as well. There is no chiral center, chiral carbon present here. But now let us talk about when you are substituting two chlorines on different positions, chances are there will be chirality. Now, if I substitute one chlorine over here, one chlorine over here, this is the molecule that I have. If I substitute one chlorine over here, one over here, this is the compound that I'll have. Right, you can see here it is CH2, 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 so there is no chiral carbon here. But in this case, we can see CH3, this is a different group, this is a different group, and here you will have one hydrogen. So definitely it is a chiral carbon. So chiral carbon will show you two configurations here, D and L, right? Okay, so that is why it is 2, 3, 4, 5. So total answer is going to be 5 is the correct answer. Okay, so chances are student may mark it 4, but it is 5, right? Okay, so this is the important part here. This is the important part here, right, where you can go wrong. Okay, yes. Next question is this also, students, we have done this, like I have told you even in quick revision, that this is a very important concept, not only just Nernst equation but also the conservation, like how this is conserved, how electrode potential will be conserved. Right, electrode potential is not additional property, you can't add, it is not additive in nature, but Gibbs free energy is additive in nature. From that we drew a relation. Now what they are asking you, consider the following equation. This is giving, firstly let us see what is the oxidation number here. It will be x minus 8 is equals to minus 2, right? So x is going to be plus 6 here, so x is going to be plus 6. Right, okay, minus 8 is equals to minus 2, it is plus 6. This is plus 3 and this is plus 2, right? Plus 6, plus 3 and plus 2. Now they are asking you E naught, this is given to you, this is given to you. They are asking from Fe2O to Fe2 positive. This is what they are asking you. I'll just take it as E3. I'll take it as E1. This is E1. This is E2. Right, so the equation that we have is E3 equals to n factor of 1 E1 plus n factor of 2 E2 divided by n factor of 3. Isn't it? Yes, students, everybody in the comment section. Everybody in the comment section. Everybody in the comment section. Just give me a second. Okay. Yes, everybody. Chal. Now, I'll just put the values here. E3. This is N1 is what? N factor means the change, the electrons change. This is plus 6, this is 3. So it is going to be 3 multiplied by E1 is 2 plus N2 is how many electrons? 1, right? And E2 is 0.8 divided by, here you have the change from plus 6 plus 2. So that is 4, right? So just solve this, everybody. Solve this equation and you will get your answer. Just solve this equation and you will get your answer. Right, what you will get here, you should have the exact values here, right? Okay, exact values you should have. So answer is going to be 1.7 approximately equals to 2, right? Okay, approximately equals to 2, right? Okay, yes everybody, yes everybody. Very good. Okay, so it was a simple question, right? Simple direct question. As you can see, yes, it is coming out to be 2, right? Okay, it is coming out to be 2, right? Understood? Now next is okay, this question has been asked in yesterday's shift as well on Gibbs-Helmont equation. I have told you this so many times that in thermodynamics, Gibbs-Helmont equation is very important for JEE mains. Consider the given values. These values are given to you. Delta H is, now units are also important here. It is given in kilojoules. You need to convert it into joules because everything else is given in joules. Delta S is given to you. T is given to you. Calculate the value of Gibbs free energy in joule per mole. Okay, that means this should be converted into joules, right? So it will be 55,000 joule per mole. Okay, so just put this in the Gibbs-Helmont equation, that is delta G equals to delta H minus, yes, very good, minus T delta S, right? So they are asking you delta H. Now just put the values. 55000 minus of T is what? 298. S is what? 175, right? So just solve this and you will get your answer. The calculation is not very complicated here, simple calculation they have, right? So just solve this value and you will get your answer. Yes, everybody, just solve this value and you will get your answer here. Yes, yes, what is the answer you are getting? Yes, students. Okay, so answer will turn out to be 2850. Okay, that will be the answer for delta G here, right? Okay, chalo. Next question here is calculate the percentage by weight of sulfur if 160 gram of organic compound produced 466 gram of BaSO4. So yesterday also we saw one question on Carrier's method. So basically they are asking you questions from qualitative, quantitative analysis. You can see question on Jildal or Dumas method maybe in upcoming shifts because they are asking you these continuous questions. Yesterday also we saw one question, now also we can see one question. It's not a very difficult question that they are asking, simple question only they are asking, right? So calculate the percentage by weight of sulfur if this much of organic compound produce this much of BaSO4, right? So firstly let us calculate the number of moles of BaSO4. Number of moles of BaSO4, 466 gram. What is the molar mass? Molar mass of BaSO4, everybody. Molar mass of BaSO4. Molar mass of BaSO4 is 233. Okay, so that is the number of moles of BaSO4. So number of moles of sulfur is equals to number, because in one BaSO4 you have one sulfur, so number of moles of sulfur and BaSO4 are same only, right? That means it is 2. That means it is 2 moles of sulfur you have. Now they are asking you calculate the percentage weight of sulfur if this much gram of organic compound is given to be this much. Now 2 moles of sulfur you have. Now what is the mass of sulfur? Mass of sulfur will be number of moles of sulfur multiplied by molar mass of sulfur. So that will be 2 into 32, that is going to be 64. So that is the molar mass, not the molar mass, that is the mass of sulfur that you have, right? So how to calculate the percentage of sulfur? Percentage of sulfur will be mass of sulfur that you have divided by organic compound, that is 160 multiplied by 100. So here also the calculation is not at all tough, right? So you can easily calculate this, right? You can easily calculate, it's not at all tough calculation. So after solving this will be 40%, right? Okay, it will be 40%. So very simple. Next. Okay, next is, okay, this question, we have done this question in mock test. If you remember, we have done this question in mock test, right? In the last week only, the regular mock test that I was taking, same kind of question we have done, which was a mixture of solubility, I'm saying mixture of colligative properties. From there we calculated the value of von Hoff factor. Then we understood that, okay, this is a von Hoff factor, a degree of dissociation is 100%, then how many molecules it will have, according to that we answered it, right? Okay, yes, chalo, let us see. Now they are saying this is not model, this is molar, right? Molarity is given to you, right? 100% dissociation means I is equals to, what do you mean by 100% dissociation? That means I is equals to N. Means von Hoff factor will give you the number of molecules that it is getting dissociated into, right? Now Kf is also given to you, delta, very, very simple question, guys. This is delta Tf is equals to I, M and Kf, right? Von Hoff factor into molality into Kf. So here you just calculate the value of I here, that will be equals to delta Tf divided by molality into Kf, right? Okay, so just put these values, I is equals to delta Tf is given to be 0.558 divided by molality is 0.1, right? And Kf is given to be 1.86. So just calculate the value. The von Hoff factor will come out to be 3 from here, right? Okay, The von Hoffe factor, if you solve this, it will come out to be 3 from here. Now von Hoffe factor means the number of molecules after dissociation is going to be 3. I can see 3 molecules are only present in this case. This is the first, this is the other 2 other ions, 2 Cl negative and 1 is this coordination sphere. That means C is the correct answer. Here you have only 1, here you have 3 and 4. Right, here it is 3 and 4, right? Okay, so answer is C is the correct answer, right? Okay, very good. It is completely dissociated, right? So it is also, I would say, easy question, right? Easy question it was, not a difficult question, right? Acha, this question, how many of you have attended my mock test? If you have attended the same, I am not even saying ki thoda idhar udhar, same question we have done. Same reagent, same question we have done, right? Okay, if you remember this, in last 3-4 days only, we have done the same question, right? Now, I think those students who have attended the mock test, it will not be a difficult part for them, very simple question. And also, for your upcoming shifts, please focus on amines, right? Because amines, they are asking you the question, right? They have asked you question from a Hinsberg reagent, they have asked you question on reactions of disonium salt, right? So it is very, very important. Now, first thing is, here what will happen? First thing is, bromination is going to happen. So bromination, we know this is ortho directing. So this is the ortho position, right? And if you talk about the, let's say, according to NH2, NO2, so let's put it here only. Let's put it here only. This is para. So I'll just draw this here, right? Okay, chalo. I'll just draw this here, right? Because ortho was in between. Here ortho is present here, and this is ortho meta para, right? Okay, ortho meta para. So ortho, so according to CH3 only we will see. Wait a minute. Okay. Chalo. Now, according to CH3, we will see this is the ortho position. This is also the ortho position. So this will be preferred. So here it will be CH3. This is NO2, right? Okay. So this is Br over here, right? After that, what you are doing? After that, you are doing reduction. With the reduction, what will happen? This will be converted to, this NO2 will be converted to, NO2 will be converted to NH2. After that, you are doing diazotization. So what will happen? NH2 will be converted to, NH2 will be converted to which thing? NH2 will be converted to N2Cl, positive, negative. After that, you are using H3PO3. So this whole part will be replaced by hydrogen, and in the end, you will have the formation of, this is CH3, this is Br, oops, this is Br, and they are asking you the molar mass. Till here, so we have done in mock test as well, that I solved for you, right? So just calculate the molar mass here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, C7, H is what? H and Br here, Br is 1 only, right? So everybody, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, okay? So H is also 7. So just calculate the value of molar mass here. What is the molar mass? Yes, everybody, what is the molar mass? What is the molar mass? Yes, students. CD, 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 CD. So answer is C. Okay, you calculate it, answer is going to be 171. Okay, after that only one part left, just calculate the molar mass, right? Okay, next question is match the following. This is also a simple question. Okay, this is also not a difficult question. It's a simple question. I expect those students who have actually studied chemistry, they will be able to answer this. Very simple. So here, first is how many times I have told you that boron B, actually it is electron deficient. So A is 1. A is what? Odd number expanded complete electron deficient species. So A is 4th, right? A is 4th. It is only applicable for C and B here. So these two are eventually eliminated, right? Now let us calculate for B. B is CCl4CO2. It has complete octet. So in this case, it will be 3, right? B is 3. It has complete octet. B is 3. So this is also eliminated. Answer is C is the correct answer. Answer is C is the correct answer, right? Now, still we will see other parts also. PCl5, BrF5. In this case, we know that it has, phosphorus has expanded its octet. So, answer will be expanded octet, that is 2. NO, it is odd electron species. So, answer is, it is 1. So, answer is C is the correct answer here. Right? Okay. Even if you know 2 things here, even then you will be able to answer this. So, it's not like the options are very complicated or something. It's actually, even if you know 2-3 things here, even then you will be easily able to answer this. This is also a very, very simple question. Right? Okay. A very, very simple question. Yes, students? Okay. Now, this I want you guys to answer. This I want you guys to answer. Right? Easily you can answer this. Nothing big here. So, it is, you have chlorobenzene, sodium this. So, we can easily see diphenyl will be formed, diethyl ether you have, diethyl ether, I am saying dry ether you have here, right? So, sodium you have. So, it is fatigue reaction. So, A is going to be Q, right? A is going to be Q. A is Q, A is Q in all the cases. Okay. B is mostly P. Even if you solve this with elimination method, na, B will turn out to be P only. Because in most of the cases it is B is P, B is P, B is P. So, it will turn out to be P only. Let's see this, right? So, it is Sandmeyer's reaction, right? Is it? Huh. Right? So, it is Sandmeyer's reaction, B is P. So, in most of the cases, you can do this with elimination also, that A is Q, 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 B is P in most of the cases. Now, let us see C. C is given to be, in these 3 cases, it is R. I feel that C should be R by looking at the option, but still, let's see if we can apply that Tukka strategy here, right? C is R, C is R, C is R. Yes, definitely, it is wood fatigue reaction only, because one you have aryl, other is alkyl. So, Tukka strategy, by using Tukka strategy only, you can answer this, right? So, this is C is R, right? Okay, C is R, definitely. Then you have D. D is S. Wait a minute. C is R. A, Q, B, P, C, R, D, S. Is it the same option only? I think by mistake, some typing mistake, they have given the same. Is it? Or I have gone like crazy or what? A is Q, B is P, C is R, D is S. A is Q, B is P. Huh. Okay, so both the options are correct only. Maybe there is some typing mistake, right? Okay, I think it is typing mistake only, most probably, right? Okay, so this is CH3Cl AgF, that is Schwarz reaction. So it is D is S, right? So you can say, you can mark it A or D, whatever, right? Okay, that I'm just changing it. Okay, I'll just change it as S. I'll just change it at R. Okay, now you can say that A is the correct answer. Okay, understood? Chal. Now, next is, chalo, they have marked it D. Now, we can change it as, wait a minute, I'll just change this. Otherwise, you will say, ma'am, by this, ma'am. You have answered it, ma'am. It should be like that, ma'am. Chalo, I'll just change the options here. R. Just change the options here. Just give me a second. This is S and this is R, right? So this will also be wrong. Then this will also be wrong. Then only this will be the correct. I just change the options here, right? Okay. Next is, okay. Now, can you see one thing, that in CFT, from CFT, they have also asked question yesterday. From CFT, there was a question yesterday as well, right? Now, same question has been asked to you. CO2 positive is forming an octahedral complex with spin only magnetic moment. Okay, firstly, what about this one? If this is given to be, if this is given to you, that it is 3.83. That means how many unpaired electrons it is having? How many unpaired? Number of unpaired electron is going to be 3, right? Number of unpaired electron is going to be 3. Cobalt is what? Cobalt is 27. It is 4s2, 3d7, right? Cobalt 2 positive means it is going to be 3d7. In octahedral, we have 1, 2, 3 and this is 1, 2, right? Now, the important thing is, ma'am, should we cause any pairing or not? Should we do any pairing or not here? Everybody, should we do any pairing here or not? We need to have 3 unpaired electron. That is, if I do the pairing, it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. if I do the pairing, in that case, I'll have only one unpaired electron. I need to have 3 unpaired electrons, so I'll do no pairing. No pairing, right? No pairing will be done here. So it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Only then I have 3 unpaired electrons here, right? We know that this is T2G, this is EG. T2G has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this has 2. So it will be T2G 5, T2G 5, T2G 5, EG 2. So answer is A is the correct answer. Okay, answer is A is the correct answer. So that was the important thing here. Otherwise, it is also a simple question, right? But I would say it's not like ki you'll say it's a laddu question or something like that. It's a good question, right? But a very simple question, right? Okay. Next. Okay, next question is, given below are the two statements during Lissagany's test, covalent compound is converted to ionic compound. Okay, so yesterday also we saw one question of Lissagany's test. Yesterday also we saw that during Lissagany's test, covalent compound is converted to ionic compound. That is definitely correct. Why it is converted, right? How it is converted? Reacting it with sodium metal, right? Okay, understood? Reacting it with sodium metal, we have to convert it to ionic compound so that we can actually analyze the salt here. Second is Na2FeCN6 gives Prussian blue color. That is definitely right with on the reaction of this. That is absolutely right. It is giving you ferric ferrocyanate will be formed. So that is also the correct answer. That means both the statements are correct. So both the statements are correct in C. That is both S1 and S2 are the correct statements here, right? Okay, yes. So now guys, let's do mathematics part. So I'll just call Namrata ma'am now, right? Okay, so that she can come up with more interesting question of mathematics as well, right? Okay, so just give me a second. Ma'am.
You are done, ma'am? Chemistry done completely?
Yeah, I think 2-3 questions left.
Okay.
Let's see if I can get more.
All right, Ninja Warriors. What's up? Okay. So we are having this PPT. Mathematics, I'm so happy with mathematics paper, huh? I'm so super duper happy with mathematics paper. Okay. Mic. Can you wear mic? All right. So I was saying that I was super duper happy with mathematics paper. So we have done a couple of questions, right? Already we have done a couple of questions. So let me directly get to this question, which is, okay. So this is also done. Then we are having this also done, this also done. Okay. This question, okay? This question, yes. From the world of differential equation. Maths level is not very not very easy, not very difficult, moderate level, moderate, not difficult, not difficult. Doable questions were there, some difficult questions were also there, some lengthy questions were also there, but overall if you see doable, some questions were definitely doable. So can you see this question? Differential equation right? Differential equation. So this is a variable separable, by the way, variable separable, direct. Only the integration part is a little bit on the lengthier side, understand? So this is dy and this is, so what I'm going to do is 7 plus e power 2x dy equals to 1 plus 2 e power 2x y plus 3 dx. Correct? Understand. Now dy upon y on the left hand side and x will be on the right hand side, 1 plus 2 e power 2x upon 7 plus e power 2x integral dx. Correct? I think left hand side integration is very much easy, right? Integration of LHS will be what? Log of mod of y plus 3. Okay, this is integration of left hand side. What about right hand side? What about how to tackle right hand side? Understand now, okay? So right hand side will be, now let me separate it out, 1 upon 7 plus e power 2x, okay? So 1 upon 7 plus e power 2x dx integral, and this is plus 2 e power 2x upon 7 plus e power 2x. This is your RHS. Okay, integral with respect to dx. I think this particular, the second part of the integral is directly doable. Put this is equals to t. So if you differentiate 0 plus e power 2x into 2, so this will become dt. So basically this is what? Integration of dt upon t. What about this? Now if you, how to integrate this portion? How to integrate this portion? Can anybody tell me? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply e power minus 2x in the numerator, e power minus 2x in the denominator, and then I am going to put 7 e power minus 2x plus 1 is equals to, let's say, u. So this is going to give you what? 7 minus 14 actually, minus 14 e power minus 2x dx is equals to du. So this is going to give you what? Tell me. So this is e power minus dx, minus 2x dx is equals to, so this is minus du upon minus 1 by 14. So du upon minus 14, and this is what? T, sorry, u, plus log of mod of t, which is 7 plus e power 2x. And what about this? Minus 1 by 14 log of mod of u. So log of 7 e power minus 2x plus 1. Okay. This is this particular thing. Right? Okay. So your answer will be, so one by one I have integrated it. Now let me just take you to the answer. So this is what you're going to get. Understand. LHS will be log of y plus 3. RHS will be, understand, this is going to be what? Oops. Hold on. Yes, RHS is going to be this. So, yes, this. So, I have separated it out. And now, if you just integrate this, this is 2 log. This is what? Log of 7 plus this, e power 2x. Integration of this is going to become this. Correct? Integration of this is going to become this. Now, as per the question, they are giving some initial condition, okay? As per the question, they are giving some initial condition, and the initial condition is y of 0 is 5, and so y of 0 is equals to 5. Understand? Y of 0 is 5. So, put x equals to 0, you will get y is equals to 5. X equals to 0, y is equals to 5. So, this is 5 plus 3 log 8. Put x equals to 0 over here. So, 1 plus 7, this is 8. And this is also 1 plus 7, 8 and plus c. So, this is what you're going to get is 1 minus half. So, 1 minus half will be plus half. Correct? Yes. And so, C is coming out as 3 by 2 ln 2. Now, you put the value of C right here, and whatever they are asking, you can get values of A, for which this cubic equation has 3 distinct solutions. Very good question. Very good question. Okay, the range of values of A is what they are asking. Now understand, this is your function of x, which is, by the way, a cubic equation. And now you know that your cubic equation should have what? three real solutions. Now this is leading coefficient 1. So the graph of cubic equation will look like this. The graph of cubic equation will look like this. Understand the point of maxima. The point of maxima. So this value, this is point of maxima and this is point of minima. Understand, I want these two values. I want these two values. Correct. Okay, so how will you get it? So f dash x equals to 0 will give you these two values, critical points. So that is going to give you what? 15x square minus 15 equals to 0. X square is equals to 1. X is going to give you plus minus 1. So this is minus 1, this is plus 1. Minus 1, plus 1. Okay? Minus 1, plus 1. Now understand that f of minus 1 should be positive and f of 1 should be negative. Only then it will have three real roots. See, understand. If your f of minus 1 becomes negative, then I will not have any root. I want my graph to intersect x-axis, right? So it should go like this. And if it is going like this, that means f of minus 1 should be positive. So basically what I want is f of minus 1 and f of 1. So it is positive, another one is negative. So positive into negative is less than 0. So tell me, f of minus 1 will be what? Minus 5 plus 15 minus a, and f of 1 will be 5 minus 15 minus a is less than 0. Correct? So this is going to give you 15 minus 5. So 10 minus a, and this is minus 10 minus a less than 0. 10 minus a. Okay, and this is what? 10 plus a is less than 0. So a belongs to minus 10 to 10. A belongs to minus 10 to 10 is the correct answer. I think this is not at all very difficult. A belongs to minus 10 to 10 gives what? So a belongs to minus 10 is alpha. So and 10 is beta, plus 2 into 10. So 30 is absolutely right. 30, 30, 30. Option C is absolutely correct. Option C is absolutely correct. Okay. All right. Yes, I can't see the down. Down, nothing is there. See, what I'm trying to say, I'll explain you over here. Ignore this. Just tell me one thing. If at all, so we want three real roots. If at all your graph would be like this, then tell me it will not intersect x-axis, right? So it should go up. So that means your value at minus 1, which is point of maxima, should be positive. F of minus 1 should be positive. Okay, so this is how it is done. And now let us quickly move on to the next problem from the world of trigonometry. Surprisingly, the trend has been changed. Trigonometry questions, like every shift they are giving this trigonometric functions questions, right? Every shift they are giving this. Okay, so I am so super duper happy about this question. Now see, sine 70 degree, cot 10, cot 70 minus 1. Let me just give you a formula. Cot A plus B is what? Cot A cot B minus 1 upon cot B plus cot A. Understand what it, like how, why am I writing this formula? Because of this cot 10 cot 70 minus 1. Cot 10 cot 70 minus 1 reminded me of this formula, cot A cot B minus 1. So now A is 70, B is 10. So cot 80 degree, that is cot 70 plus 10 will be cot 70 cot 10 minus 1 upon cot 70 plus cot 10. Okay, so now understand cot 70 cot 10 minus 1 is equal to sine 70 will remain as it is. Okay, ma'am. Now cot 10 cot 70, this value will be what? Cot 80 degree. So cot 80 degree will remain outside and we are going to have cot 70 plus cot 10. Yes or no? Now convert everything in terms of sine and cos. Convert everything in terms of sine and cos. Okay. So cot 80, sine 70, and you are having cos 70 upon sine 70 plus cos 10 upon sine 10. Yes? Understanding this? Now take LCM. If you take LCM, understand. Sin 70 gone. Correct? So this is going to give you cot 80. Sin 70 is anyway gone. Sin 10 will be right here. And this is going to give you, if you take LCM, sin 70, sin 10. So cos 70, sin 10 plus cos 10 sin, cos 10 sin 70. This is the formula. Cos A cos B plus sin A sin, cos A sin B plus sin A cos B. So this is cot 80. अरे ये क्या एक्टिवेट हो गया है? हाँ, cot 80. This is going to give you cot 80. Tell me, this is cos 70 plus, so this is sin 80, and upon this is sin 10. Yes. Now this is cos by sin. Cot is what? Tell me, cot is what? Cos by sin. So sin 80 gone. So this is cos 80 upon sin 10, my dear students. Cos 80 and sin 10 are equal. These are complementary angles. Option B, some of you are already telling me that option B is absolutely right. Okay. Yes. Clear? What did I do? First of all, this formula, this particular statement reminded me of cot A cot B minus 1, okay, upon cot B plus cot A. I put A and B is equals to, A and B is equals to 10 and 70, okay. So if you put 10 and 70, you will get this. So this value, cot 70, cot 10 minus 1 will be equals to cot 80 into cot 70 plus cos 10. Now just convert this into sine and cos, take LCM, cut short everything. Eventually you are going to reach out to this. Next question on your screen. Next question on your screen. Okay, this is the question. Okay, find the domain of f of g of x. Find the domain of f of g of x. Good question. See, composite function f of g of x. Understand how to calculate f of g of x. So gx is this very big expression. They are trying to scare you, but do not get scared because Ninja ma'am is right here. Okay, so f of g of x. Tell me, you have to just remove this x and write gx. Remove this x, write gx. So this is log of ln of gx. Now tell me, domain of what? We are looking for domain of log gx. So domain of log gx will be gx should be positive. So gx should be positive. You should solve it. Gx being positive. So x power 4 minus 2x cube plus 3x square minus 2x plus 2 upon 2x square minus 2x plus 1 greater than 0. We need to check when exactly this is a greater than 0. Method of intervals, you have to use the wavy curve method to solve this. First of all, this. Can you calculate discriminant of the denominator? Because I want to know whether I'll be able to split it or not. Split or not. Okay. So discriminant, now tell me. This is going to become 4 minus 4 to the 8. Oh, discriminant less than 0. That means this quadratic equation is always positive. This is always positive. Now just tell me, you want a numerator by denominator. See, this is numerator by denominator. You want numerator by denominator is positive. Denominator is always positive. Now that means numerator should always be positive. So that means this implies x power 4 minus 2x cube plus 3x square minus 2x plus 2 should be greater than 0. Should be greater than 0. Okay. All right. So this is going to be, now understand. I will pick this, this and this. X power 4 plus 3x square plus 2 minus of twice 2x x square plus 1 greater than 0. Okay. Now this, tell me, you can split this x square plus 1 and then x square plus 2. Correct. Minus 2x, x square plus 1 greater than 0. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this x square plus 1 common. Oh, नीचे का दिख नहीं रहा है. नहीं दिख रहा है. Okay, take x square plus 1 out of this thing. So x square plus 1 if you take out, in the bracket you will get x square plus 2 minus 2x, and this is greater than 0. Now tell me, this is the always positive. What about this? The discriminant of this will be b square. 4 minus 4 to the 8. Again, this thing which you are right here seeing is always positive again. So that means the domain of this is x belongs to all real values, or you can say minus infinity to plus infinity. Minus infinity to plus infinity, guys. See, what did I do? I was like, okay, fx is log x, gx is this. Find the domain of f of g of x. Replace x by gx. Replace x by gx. Now this gx is always positive. Gx being always positive, so that means this expression is always positive. Numerator by denominator always positive. Denominator I checked. Always positive. Now numerator, when exactly it is positive? Let's check. So I just wrote this and this together, trying to factorize, nothing else. And rest two terms on this side. So this factorize, so I can see that factorization of this will become this. Okay, now understand, this is always positive, this is always positive. That means the whole expression is always positive. So our all real values is the correct answer of this particular question. Okie dokie. Now this is one of my favorite questions. This is one of my favorite questions. I did this in Roar series also. I did this in Crash Course English session also. This is like, it would have been fun if this would have happened. This kind of question, let me tell you what I'm trying to say. See, understand, x minus 1, x plus 15 is fine, but understand the power. 11 by 13 and 15 by 13. 11 by 13 and 15 by 13. Sharan, but denominator is never 0. It is not splittable function. I didn't forget. Discriminant is less than 0. That is why. Okay. Now understand this. 11 by 13, 15 by 13. 11 by 13, 15 by 13. 26 by 13. 2. Okay. This is the hint. This is the trick. So what I'm going to do is, see, dx and integration of, this is x minus 1. 11 by 13, that is x plus 15, 15 by 13. Okay. Now understand, 15 by 13. I want, in the place of x minus 1, so what I'm going to do is, this is x minus 1 power 15 by 13. And x minus 1 power 15 by 13. I am trying to make the expression in such a way that this 11 by 13 and 15 by 13 can add together. So what I'm doing is x minus 1, 11 by 13. So I have introduced x minus 1, 15 by 13. So this is going to become what? Dx. If you combine these two together, you will get x minus 1 whole square. And what about this? X plus 15 upon x minus 1 raised to power 15 by 13. Correct? Now, understand what I'm going to do is, over here, this x plus 15 upon x minus 1, if I put as t and differentiate as x minus 1 whole square, x minus 1 minus x plus 15 dx equals to dt. Okay, so this is going to become minus 16 upon, understand, minus 16 upon x minus 1 whole square is equals to dt. So minus 16 you want, minus 16, this is going to become dt. So your expression will be equivalent to minus 1 upon 16 and this is dt upon t power 15 by 13 integral. Integrated, so minus 1 by 16 t power minus 15 by 13. So this is t power minus 15 by 13 plus 1 and this is minus 15 by 13 plus 1. So this is minus, so 13 minus t power minus 2 by 13 upon, what about this? 13. So 16 into minus 2 by 13. Correct? This is your answer. This is your option. Minus minus cancel. So this is 13 by 32. Correct answer is 13 by 32 and this is t power 2 by 3. Correct? T power 2 by 3. T, what is t? So x plus 15, x plus minus 1 and power, this is 2 by 3. Correct? 2 by 13 plus c. This is your correct answer. Okay, of the integration. Now what are they asking? What are they asking? They are trying to ask I37 minus I24. So you have to put 37 and get the value of I37. You have to put I24. Value of x will be 24. I can't see the down. But I have not written anything in down. Nothing is written down, okay? Okay, so this is your integration value, right? This is the integration value. This is actually your fx. Basically, fx is right here. Now, f of 37 and f of 24 you have to calculate and eventually compare and get the value of 3b plus c. Okay, all right, perfect. So let me just mark the correct answer if you are able to do that. What will be the correct answer? 39 will be the correct answer of this particular question then. Okay, 39. Okay, like that. Now we are having another question which is this. Okay, this is a good question from conic section. Conic section says two vertices of a triangle are minus 2, 4 and 5, 4. Okay, this is a very good observation skills, guys, observation skills. So minus 2, 4, 5, 4. These 2 points are lying on a line which is y equals to 4. You know how y is equals to 4 line looks like? Let me draw. Y is equals to 4 line looks like this. So both the points minus 2, 4 and 5, 4. So this is your 5, 4 and this is your minus 2, 4. These are the points lying on y is equals to 4 line. Y is equals to 4 is parallel to x-axis. Its orthocenter is 3, 5. Its orthocenter is 3, 5. Okay. So 3, x equals to 3. 3, 5 will lie somewhere over here. 3, x equals to 3, 5, right? So 3 is right here and 5. 3, 5 will be right like this. You know, like this. This is 3, 5. So this is your triangle. This is your triangle. No, orthocenter is given as 3, 5, not the side. 3, 5. So this is, suppose this is your triangle. 3, 5 will lie over here, which is your orthocenter. Now, what is orthocenter? Let me try drawing the curve. Orthocenter is coming from the altitude. So I am going to draw the altitude perpendicular. Understand, this line and this line are perpendicular, correct? So this line is actually x equals to 3. So this is 3 comma something. This is also 3 comma something. Okay, 3 comma something. 3 comma something. Now area of triangle is given 35 and the centroid is C comma D. Correct? Then C plus 2D. Now understand, this point I have, this point I have. Let us assume this is 3 comma K. 3 comma K. Correct? 3 comma K. This is 3 comma K. This is 3 comma 5. What about this? Can I get this value? 3 comma which value? Tell me. So it is going to be 3 comma, okay, 4. 3 comma 4. Yes, 3 comma 4. 3 comma 4. Why 4? Because this line is y is equals to 4. Every point on this line will have y is equals to 4. This point is also I am having. Now area of triangle is 35. Correct? Area of triangle will be what? Half into base. What is base? Base length I can clearly see 5 and minus 2 to 7. Into height. Can anybody tell me the value of height? K minus 4. This is K, this is 4. See, the distance between y coordinate of these 2 points will be this. So this is mod of K minus 4. Correct? So this is 35. 35 into 2 by 7 is equals to mod K minus 4. 7 5s are. So K minus 4 is equals to 10 and minus 10. K is equals to 14. and 4 minus k is equals to 10. So k is equals to 4 minus k is equals to minus 6. Yes, k is 14 comma minus 6. Obviously, this is 3 comma 4, this is 3 comma 5. So this has to be 3 comma 14. K is not minus 6. K has to be 14. So k is coming out as 14. So now you have k as 14. So now you have got all 3 points. Centroid is C comma T. So very easy, na? Minus 2 plus 3. Centroid plus 5 by 3, comma 14 plus 4 by 3. Kitna hua? 5 plus 3, 8, 6 by 3, 2, comma, this is what? 18 plus 4, 22 by 3. 22 by 2, comma 22 by 3. C comma D is right here. Now C plus 2D is what you are looking for. So 2 plus 44 by 3 is nothing but what? 60 by 3 to the 6, 50 by 3, 50 by 3. So option D, option D, option D. Option D. Okay. Option D. All right. Yes. Clear? Watch the solution one more time. You will get the final understanding. Now this is the very beautiful question from definite integration, King's property. Okay. So understand this question. E raised to power ln x whole square. This question looks, by the way, this question looks very, very scary. E raised to power ln x whole square plus 1 ln x whole square plus 1 ln x, something like that. What I'm going to do is the very first thing, and also dx by x is given. Come on. Obviously, ln x will be equals to t. Okay, so that dx by x will become dt. So your integral will become what? Tell me, ma'am. E power t square plus 1 minus 1. E power t square plus 1 minus 1. E power t square plus 1 minus 1. And this is dt. Now, please do not forget that you have to change the limits also, right? So if at all your x is e square, put x is equals to e square over here. X is equals to e square. So ln e square will be 2. So e square will be 2. E power 4 similarly will be 4. Okay, now this question is direct question based on ninja technique. Direct question based on ninja technique, which says you apply King's property and then add. If you solve it, the value of integral is upper limit minus lower limit by 2. So 1 is absolutely right, option D. This is 6 minus t square, yes. E raised to power 6 minus t whole square plus 1 power minus 1. Okay, so 1 will be the correct answer, ninja technique, guys. Good question, easy question. Now we are having this question. This question, as I already told you, while teaching in rower series, while teaching in obsession JEE series, while teaching in some marathon sessions also, every session I have taken this question where foot of perpendicular is very important. I have already told you. So what are you going to do over here is, so Q be the foot of perpendicular. So this is the point 3, 4, 5. This is your point P, correct? This is your line x minus 1 by 2, y plus 3 by minus 5, z minus 5 upon 2. Correct? Now you're looking for Q is nothing but foot of perpendicular. Q is nothing but foot of perpendicular. So you have to calculate Q point. Sorry, not image. Q point will be here. So how to calculate foot of perpendicular? Yesterday also similar type of question was there in the shift. Yesterday also the similar type of question. So understand Q point will be 2 lambda plus 1 minus 5 lambda minus 3. 2 lambda plus 5. This is your Q point. Now understand PQ vector dot direction ratio of the line would be 0. PQ vector, this is Q, sorry. This is Q. PQ vector is perpendicular to direction ratio, right? So PQ dot direction ratio of this line will be equals to 0. So So PQ vector, can anybody tell me, ma'am? 2 lambda plus 1 minus 3 will be 2 lambda minus 2. Then minus 5 lambda minus 3 will be minus 5 lambda minus 7. Then 2 lambda plus 5. So this is 2 lambda directly. And now you have to like take dot product with 2 minus 5 and 2. So 2. This is minus 5 and 2 equals to 0. So from here 4 lambda plus 24, 29, 29 plus 4 lambda will be what? 33 lambda is equals to 4 and 35. So 4 plus 35 is 39. Lambda is coming out very bad lambda. So let me just check it out, the calculations once. So calculation will be, yes, this is minus 31 upon 33. Minus 31 upon 33, okay. So just 35 minus 4 is what? Minus 31. So minus 31. So lambda is coming out as like this. Now lambda, the moment you have that lambda, just put in this point to get the point of Q, coordinates of Q. Okay. So just put this value of lambda right here and get the value of Q. So see, this is the lambda is right here. Okay. And now that you have got the value of lambda, so you will get the Q point also. R and P are already given. Now as per the question, what are they asking? What are they asking? They are asking what? Find the area of triangle PQR. Area of triangle PQR in 3D geometry is half PQ cross QR. Half PQ cross QR. So you have to calculate PQ vector and QR vector, which is right here. So half PQ cross QR or half any two sides. So half cross product between this. Calculations are little bit tough. I don't know whether it is the exact numbers, because it is a memory based paper. You can say that sometimes numbers are here and there, but we have solved it and this is how it is done. So just go with the idea, do not go with the numbers also. And this is the question which we are going to do now right away. Okay. Yes, today's was easy. Yes, I also feel mathematics. I am happy with mathematics. Okay. So if now this question, very easy question again. Even if you do not know complex number, I know all of you know that z is equals to x plus iota y will work. Z is equals to x plus iota y will work. Okay. Z is equals to x plus iota. So mod of x plus iota y upon x plus iota y plus iota is equals to 2. So this is square root of x square plus y square. Okay, is equals to 2. Now what about this square root of x square plus y plus 1 whole square? So this is x square plus y square is equals to 4 times x square plus y square plus 2y plus 1. This is 2y. Okay. Now this is 3x square plus 3y square. Then this is 4 to the 8y. So plus 8y and plus 4 equals to 0. This is a circle. This is a circle. Okay. This is a circle. There is no term of x, right? This is a circle whose radius is 0 comma minus of 4 by 3. This is the center. Center of this circle is 0 comma minus 4 by 3. Now they are saying this question is representing a circle with center P, distance from P to D. P to D distance. So see P to D. So center is P. D is given as 1 comma 5. We are looking for distance between these two. Very easy question. Easiest of all. 1. Then this is 5 minus 1. So 5 plus 4 by 3 whole square. So this is 3 5s are 15, 19, 19 by 3 ka whole square. Let me just give you the direct solution of this question. Yes. So this is how it is. Okay. 1 plus 361 by 9, 370 by 9, root 370 by 9. If you solve it, you will get root 370 by 9. This is the correct answer. Okay. All right. Okie dokie. Clear? Yes. I think I think we are done with mathematics. We are done with mathematics. Should we not divide by 3? Already done, Sarvesh. Already done. If you have seen, already done now. See, divide by 3, you can do it. So 3, 3, 3 and 3. Now calculate the radius. 0, comma minus 4 by 3. Already done. 0, comma minus 4 by 3. Right? Yes. Perfect. Okay, okay. Okie dokie. Let me call another subject. I don't know. Chemistry or physics. Okay. So, yes.
Good afternoon, welcome back, and let's continue with our physics paper discussion. Remember, we have solved couple of questions just some time back, so we'll go on to question number 14. But before going to question number 14, before in the first part I had told you that I will be discussing one question which I was not so sure because the question was not completely printed. So I'll just go back to the question. Now the complete question is on the screen. Okay, this was the question which we had left out because we did not have the question or the options properly. So here is the question. In this particular diagram, there is capacitor, resistor, battery and a switch, and the switch is just turned on. The question is, which is the incorrect option for that condition at just t is equal to 0? Current in the circuit, voltage, current maximum, voltage across the resistance is maximum. Now what happens is, whenever you just connect a capacitor, it basically behaves like a wire. And after that, if you notice how the current behaves with time, the current initially is maximum and then it goes to 0. Whereas if you check the charge versus the time, the charge will go like this. This is how the graphs are for current and for charge for a capacitor which is just connected to the circuit. So this is at just t is equal to 0. After some time the current will go off because the DC current will be blocked by the capacitor and the charge will stabilize at steady state. So is the current in the circuit 0? No, the current is in fact maximum. So C option definitely correct. Voltage. Now what is voltage? Voltage is basically Q divided by C. As you can see, the charge is negligible, so charge is minimum, so voltage is also minimum. Hence the voltage across the capacitor is also going to be minimum. Next, voltage across the resistor is maximum. See, this particular voltage will be I into R. Since current is maximum, so voltage is maximum, hence D is correct, hence A option will be incorrect. Is that right? Yep, everyone. So basically your B, C and D are correct. Only A is going to be the incorrect option. I hope this is absolutely clear. Okay. So the correct answer to this question will be C. C means first statement, current in the circuit is 0, is incorrect. The question said which is incorrect in this particular scenario. Yep, option C. Okay. All these questions we had discussed. So I will directly jump on to question number 14 now. Now, if you notice, even in yesterday's shifts, discs or spheres were taken out and moment of inertia and center of mass was asked. So remember, please solve this particular type of problem where you subtract one thing and you have to find the moment of inertia or the center of mass. In this particular question, if you notice what is given to you, well, this entire radius is basically 20 centimeters. Okay, this entire radius of that large disk is 20 centimeters. Let's assume that mass to be m. Let's assume that mass to be m. Then from that you have taken out a disk whose diameter is 10 centimeters. That means the radius will be 5 centimeters. That means the radius will be 5 centimeters. Now this is the diagram, and the question is, where is the center of mass? Obviously you have to find the mass of that disk which is taken out. Now we all know that the mass of any planar object, disk like object, will be proportional to the area, and area is proportional to the radius square. So as you can see that 20 and 5, the radius has become 1/4. So if the radius becomes 1/4, the 1/4 is square 1/4, because 20 by 5 means 1/4 you have made the radius. So square of it is 1/16. So this guy's mass will be m by 16. This guy's mass will be m by 16. Next important thing, let's take this as our origin. Let's take this as our origin and then solve the problem. This is our x-axis. This is our negative x-axis. If you notice where the center of mass of the disk will be, see, this is 20 centimeter. The radius of the big disk is basically 20. Smaller disk, diameter was 10, so radius is 5. So from 25 goes off. So this much will be obviously 15 centimeter. This much will be obviously 15 centimeters. Yep. Now you can solve the problem. So the question is, what is the remaining thing's center of mass, which will be m1 x1 minus m2 x2 divided by m1 minus m2. That's it. What is m1 over here? That capital M. What is x1? The big disk center of mass, which is basically O, which is origin, minus m2. M2 is basically m by 16. What is the coordinate of the center of mass? 15 centimeters. Okay, the whole thing divided by m minus m by 16. So from this you will get the coordinate of the center of mass. Is this absolutely clear how to solve this, everyone? This concept has been repeated in all the shifts, so this is a must do model of question. Solving, you shall get the answer as, I believe, -1 centimeters. Okay, so the coordinate will come out to be -1 centimeters. Option B. Very good, gaming chef. Awesome. Very good, guys. Everybody spam the answer in the chat box if you have got it. Sir, they have not given the coordinates. I think, see, maybe they have given the coordinates, but here while printing everything will not come, and plus these are memory based questions. Whatever students remember as much as possible, we tell it to you. Okay, cool. Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. Cool. Let's, okay, I'm just opening up the chats also properly over here. Great. Okay, moving on to the next question. In the above circuit diagram, there is a diode over here. Some resistances are also there. Question is, what is the current? Okay, now because it's a diode, so it is going to be in forward bias for this particular arrangement, positive connected to P, negative connected to N. So it's forward bias, current will flow normally, no drop because it's ideal diode. These two resistors 4 and 4 are in parallel, so their combination will be 4 by 2, which is 2 ohms. 2 ohms plus 4 ohms will become, equivalent resistance will become how much? 4 ohms plus 2 ohms in series, 6 ohms. So the current in that cell, will be voltage divided by the equivalent resistance. So 6 by 6, which is 1 ampere. So voltage in the cell, that means I4. So yes, this is definitely going to be correct. This is definitely going to be correct. Now this current will get divided equally, and I4 will be equal to I1. I1 will not be 2 amperes. I1 will be equal to I4, but it should be 1 ampere, not 2 amperes. I2 and I3 will be equal, and they will be equal to 0.5 amperes because the current over here will get divided equally in two branches. So I1 equals to I2 will be equal to 0.5 amperes. Diode is in forward bias condition also. So that is the correct answer, guys. So 3, 4 and 5. I3 is 0.5. Yes, I3 is 0.5. I4 is 1 ampere. Diode is in forward bias. This and this will be incorrect. Okay, very good. Very good, Srijita. Awesomeness. Ritesh, no, the answer is not D. My exam is on 28. Will they release the admit card? Yes, they should release the admit card. And we will be going live with the important announcement for tomorrow's shifts and the last shifts after the Republic Day, there is a very important announcement regarding the nature of the paper and the difficulty of the paper. Okay, so we'll be coming live very soon. Angles of the projection are given 30 and 60. Ratio of the velocities is how much? See, when you project any particle with certain speed and angle theta, at the topmost point the speed is u cos theta. So the question is the ratio of the velocities. So v1 by v2, speeds are same, I think, yes. So it will be u cos 30 divided by u cos 60. U and u will get cancelled. Cos 30 is root 3 by 2. Cos 60 is half. So it will be root 3. So root 3 should be the answer, which is nothing but option A. How many of you have written option A? Come on, my dear students. Let me know quickly in the chat box. Yes, option A is the correct answer. Very good, Kiran. Very good. Awesomeness, my dear students. Next, by the way, the physics paper was the last few questions which I'm discussing, which I've recently received, definitely they are a notch higher than yesterday's shift. And yesterday's shift was decent enough, but it was not very easy also, like I mentioned yesterday. But this paper was definitely much better, much more thinking was required as compared to yesterday's shift or even the last 2 years of physics paper. That means the physics cutoffs will go down. Okay, I hope this is absolutely clear. Okay, moving on to the next question. Time period of the cube, which is having some mass and it is oscillating in water, density is given. Now this question, I think we got this as well as one more question. So I'm not really sure which was the actual question because these are all memory based. Question 17 and question 18, just check this out, where there is a cube and it has some mass and it oscillates vertically. What is the time period? So I'll tell you what is the in general way to solve this. What is the in general way? Answer is there. But do I have some vacant slides? No. Can I get some vacant slides somehow? Let me add one slide over here. Just 1 second. And I'll show you how to exactly do this kind of questions. So first of all, remember, let's say this is our cube. Okay, maybe it has the side length of A and this particular thing over here, this area will be A square. Okay, right now maybe it is in equilibrium. Okay, because it is at rest, equilibrium at rest. Now what happens is somebody is going to push it down a little bit. So this much part gets submerged extra. So this is our extra displacement X. So you will see that there will be an extra buoyant force because of this displacement, and that extra buoyant force will be restoring in nature because displacement is down, force is upwards. So it is acting like a spring force which is trying to restore it back to its original place. This will be that extra volume which is submerged into density of that liquid into G. Extra volume is area of cross section, which is A square, and into that height, which is X. Density of liquid, let's say it is rho, into G. So as you can see, this is rho A square G X. So definitely that particular extra buoyant force is proportional to X. So this must be like the spring constant. This must be like the spring constant. So equivalent spring constant will be rho A square G. Now what is the time period? Time period is 2 pi under root mass by that spring constant. Now what is that mass of that cube going to be? We'll talk about it, but first let me put rho A square G over here. This particular mass will be density of that solid multiplied by the volume. The density of the solid is sigma. Volume will be A into A, which is A cube. So it will be sigma A cube over here. So A square and A square will get cancelled. So you will get 2 pi under root sigma A divided by rho G. So this is the formula for the time period. If the densities are given, side length is given, G is given, you can find the time period. Understood how to solve this particular question, my dear warriors? Okay, I explained all the detailed steps and the formula. Now, as you can see in both the questions, everything was given. This question, density is given, period of oscillation is asked. Instead of density of the solid, they are given the mass and the side. From that, you can easily find the density of the solid as well. Same thing was given here also. Cube side is given, density of water is given, and the mass is given. From mass and the length, you can easily find the density of that particular cube. Is that clear? Okay, awesome, awesome. Shall we go to the next question, guys? Shall we go to the next question? Okay, here is the next question coming up on your screen. What is it? Okay, now this question, do you remember, got repeated in yesterday's shift? Yeah, this is the next question. How many of you remember? Give me a thumbs up. And if you have forgotten to smash the like button, do that right now. Do you remember this particular question from yesterday's shift? Yes, the exact same question has been repeated today, but there is one small difference. They have placed this thing inside a liquid of some refractive index. That's the only difference. Everyone remembers this? Same question, just getting repeated as it is. Just one small difference. Very good, Albin. Yep. Yes, Aswin remembers this. Very good. Very good. Yes, Chinnu, remember it. So, what was the logic for these questions? The logic for these questions is, whenever you have a lens and silver it, you write it down as two lenses and one mirror. And that becomes the effective mirror. That's it. Why two lenses? Because the light ray will go inside the lens, reflect, go inside the lens, reflect and come back. So it enters the lens two times, once while going and while coming back, before it reflects from the concave mirror. So the logic for this is the power should be balanced. So the effective power of that mirror will be power of this mirror plus 2 times power of this lens. Power of the lens is 1 by f. Power of the mirror is minus 1 by f. And effective power, because it's a mirror, so it is again minus 1 by f effective. So if you want, you can also write it as 1 by f effective is 1 by focal length of this mirror minus 2 by focal length of this lens. So how much will this be? Focal length of this mirror, well, radius of curvature is r. I think the r's are also equal if I'm not wrong. Okay, so if it is not equal, then you have to use r1, r2, that's all. But let's say, for example, the radius of curvature is different. Example, let's say the radius of curvature is also worst example. I mean, R1, R2 are different. So radius of curvature of the mirror, as you can see, is nothing but R2. So for a mirror whose radius is R2, the focal point will be here. The focal point will be here. And remember, R is always 2 times the focal length. But it is on the negative side, so put a negative coordinate. So focal length of the mirror will be minus R2 by 2. Minus R2 by 2. So therefore, this will be minus R2 divided by 2. What about the focal length of the lens? Use this formula. Relative refractive index, which is refractive index of the lens by refractive index of the medium, minus 1 upon 1 by, here R1 will be on the positive side. As you can see, for this particular lens, this is the first surface, this is the second surface. So this is center of 1 and this is the center 2. This is the positive side, this is the negative side. So radius 1 is on the positive side. So R1 will be positive minus 1 by R2. As you can see, R2 is on the negative side. Yes, so you can also put this as minus R2. You can also put this as minus R2. Solving this, you are going to get the effective focal length of that combination. Effective focal length of that particular combination. Is this absolutely clear? Now, once you get that, you have to figure out that distance so that the object coincides on the image, which means for this effective mirror, if the object is at the center of curvature, the ray will just retrace the path. Center of curvature will be obviously double of that focal length. Hence, the distance x will be 2 times of that effective focal length. So whatever answer you get from here, just multiply it by 2. Just multiply it by 2. Is that clear, my dear students? That's all you need to do. So solving that, you will get this as the answer, my dear students. Very amazing question, very lengthy, but obviously doable if you have attended yesterday's shift and you have solved this kind of question. Clear? Okay? Okay. If you wrote C, I think you would have got a wrong answer, because this is slightly different than this, I believe. That 2 is missing here, 2 is there over here. So there is something which you should be very, very careful about. Okay, everyone? All right. Come on, guys. Everybody put up a thumbs up if you have understood, and we should go ahead to the next question. Ready? Okay. Cheat codes already given yesterday. Sorry, day before yesterday. We have already given the cheat codes. Next, this particular question, this has been asked long time back in JEE mains, because this is something which is very different. Usually you have X or Y or Z, but here you have X and Y both. That means the direction is neither along X nor along Y, it's in the XY plane. So that is something you should be mindful about. What to do in such cases? Let's find out. First of all, remember one thing, that electric field is given, the direction of velocity can be found out, magnetic field has to be found out. So it so happens that electric field, speed of light, and magnetic field, they are mutually perpendicular like this. Okay, these are the directions. And yes, and you will see that electric field unit vector is always going to be B hat cross C hat. Do B cross C, you will get E hat. B cross C, you will get E hat. This is a standard formula, or you can also see electric field cross magnetic field will be C hat. That is also going to be true. E cross B is C, or B cross C is going to be E, or C cross E will be B. So just like I, J, K. I cross J is K, J cross K is I, K cross I is J. Just exactly like that. Now, the problem is, what is basically the question? Well, the question is to find out the magnetic field. Okay, magnetic field, can I just write it down? Magnetic field as nothing but C hat cross E hat, C hat cross E hat, and E hat, I think I can find it out. I'll tell you how. This is the magnitude of the amplitude, sorry, this is the amplitude of the electric field. This is the amplitude of the electric field. So if I take a unit vector, of that electric field, it will be 4 I cap minus 3 j cap divided by the magnitude, which is nothing but 4 square plus 3 square, divided by 4 square plus 3 square. Similarly, you can find C hat. This particular thing gives me the direction of that particular wave, which is technically 3 I cap x instead of that thing I plus 4 j cap. So what is the unit vector of that velocity of that light? Well, that will be 3 I cap plus 4 j cap, the whole thing divided by root of 3 square plus 4 square, because we are doing the unit vector. Do the cross product. See how much B hat comes out to be. Guys. 5, 5, 25. 3i will not multiply with 3i. 3i will go with minus 3j. So that will become minus 9k. So it will become minus 9k minus, because j cross I is minus 16k divided by 5 into 5. So it will be minus 25k divided by 25, which is minus k hat. Minus k hat should be there. This has plus k hat, j. All these answers will be eliminated. I can see minus k hat here. So option A should be correct. Whatever is there inside with the cos term should be there as it is, because that is the phase. It can't change. Omega t minus the same term should be there. Yep. This is the magnitude of the amplitude. You can find it out very easily by using the logic. Electric field magnitude by magnetic field amplitude, magnitude is speed of light. So magnetic field amplitude will be E by C. So C is 3 into 10 to the power 8, and electric field is nothing but root of 4 square plus 3 square, which is basically 5, and this 3 is there. 10 to the power negative 8 will come on the top. Yes, so that is the amplitude, exactly what you were expecting. That's how you do it. Yes, the answer is option A. I hope you loved this question. This is beautiful question. Please keep it in mind for the next shifts, because this question model can definitely get repeated. Yes, there is negative marking for all the questions. Please remember that. Okay, I think yes, the answer is A. Yes, definitely we got answer A. So that was the last question which I got. If more questions come, we'll be putting it up in the PDF. Now the PDF of this entire session will be uploaded in the description box as well as in the comment section. Number one. Number two, if you are confident that, okay, sir, now I think I should be preparing to improve my percentile and to score in JEE Advanced, check out the Rank Accelerator books. The books link are there in the description box. Now, these books have all models of questions for JEE Advanced as well as the solution with different levels of JEE Advanced questions. And this will help you boost your preparation because these questions, you can't find it online. And these questions have been prepared by the best of the best teachers just for you. Okay, so do not forget to check out the Rank Accelerator books. Link is there in the description box. Enter the details of your postal address. The book will be couriered to your home address as soon as possible. Don't think that I will start preparing after boards or mains too. Now is the time where you have the added advantage, the extra mile advantage, where you can start preparing early for JEE Advanced, or else it might become too late. Okay, with this, all the best and have a great time. I'll be seeing you very quickly for the analysis and a very important update and notification. Bye bye. Take care.